Tonight's game is produced by the IH Sports Network. No part of the audio or video from tonight's game may be redistributed or retransmitted without the express written consent of the IH Sports Network and Liberty Press Incorporated. The IH Sports Network's first commitment is to the student athletes of our community, their families, and their coaches. Find us online at ihsports.net.
The Baby J's Pizza pregame show will begin in 4 minutes. Tonight's broadcast will begin in 3 minutes. Stand by for the Baby J's Pizza pregame show in 2 minutes. We will begin in 60 seconds. We will begin in 30 seconds. We will begin in 15 seconds.
High school football is on the air. The Oneida Indians, the Scott Highlanders, with Tim Smith, Rick Keaton, and their entire broadcast teams. This is Tennessee's most complete high school football coverage.
Sponsored by Twin K, Plateau Drug Center and Scott County Pharmacy, Ray Zach, Mark's Family Pharmacy, Stand, Baby J's Pizza, El Rey, South Fork Physical Therapy, Tommy's Motorsports, Lori Phillips Jones, Mountain People's Health Councils, and First National Bank.
Produced by the IH Sports Network, Friday Night Football begins now.
Welcome to Friday Night High School Football. The Scott Highlanders on the road tonight in a region matchup against the Alcoa Tornadoes. This is our Baby J's Pizza pregame show. Don't forget, at Baby J's Pizza, of course, pizza, wings, sandwiches, and more. Curbside or in-store pickup. Phone them at 286-2229. They'll have it ready when you get there. That's Baby J's Pizza. The opening segment of our Baby J's Pizza is just to tell you what's going on tonight. 53rd season of Highlander football. We started in 1971. This is the 100th season for Alcoa High School football. They started way back in the 1920s, I think 1923. This is the 8th game of the Highlander season. It is our 3rd region game of the season. It is the first of 3 road games to conclude the 2023 regular season. The Highlander crew is here tonight as usual. We've got Woody Keaton, who's got our first half and end of the game statistics along with analysis. We've got H.L. Keaton, your color commentary. We've got Ben Garrett. He's our producer-director. We've got Greg Bond. He's at home tonight. He's the off-site coordinating producer. He puts it all together there and puts it back out on the web where you can follow us on the IH Sports Network. Go to ihsports.net. There's a direct link to tonight's broadcast. There's links to their Facebook broadcast, our YouTube broadcast. Also, audio only tonight on WBNT-FM. You can go to Highland Media cable subscribers. Check out the SFN network either on Channel 190 or 191 where you can watch tonight's game, or on twitch.com/SFN_TV or /SFN_TV2, and follow the Highlanders tonight as we take on the Alcoa Tornadoes. Last week, the Highlanders had that very, very, very tough loss at home in our final regular season game at home. It was an overtime loss to Union County, 22-20 the final score. With the loss, the Highlander overall record is now 1 win against 6 losses. Only in region point conversion try in overtime, and that was the difference in the game. Offensively, we had 3 rushing touchdowns. Landon Griffith, the First National Bank player of the game last week, as he finished with 150-plus rushing yards. Landon played all the quarterback snaps last week and continued to be the starter again tonight against Alcoa. Last week, we used some up-tempo. This week, we'll probably try to slow the game down, take most of the time off the play clock between running plays, and most importantly, we just want to have that consistency. Maintain possession, first down after first down after first down. Conversely, we want to do the same thing with Alcoa. We want to slow them. We want to make them use all 4 downs to sustain any drive that they have. Forced turnovers from Alcoa. We've got to certainly be aggressive, making tackles as much as we possibly can against this Alcoa team. The Alcoa Tornadoes, coached by Brian Nix in his 2nd season as the head coach. Well, how often are we going to say 2nd season, but he already has 1 state championship that last year. And there goes my notes flying out the window there. Thank you. Last week, that, look, they put it's all over the quarterback tonight. The quarter starting with Christine Kogish, number 12 Eli Graff, who's thrown some passes this year. They are number 1 ranked team in the state in the AP 3A poll. We've got 3 games left, of course, against us. Big one next week. It's a region matchup as our for the at this break. When we come back, we've got more Baby J's pregame coming up.
Respect, compassion, integrity, commitment, community. Those are a few of the principles that guide Mountain People's Health Councils in everything we do. We respect our patients and their need for quality health care. We have compassion on those that are sick and hurting and need help. We are committed to do everything we can to help those in need. And we're focused on providing our friends, family, and neighbors with the very best health care available.
Home-style cooking with friendly service and a relaxed atmosphere. That's Razak's. Razak's offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it. And daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, and of course, a fish fry every Friday. Razak's has a full menu, ranging from quick and easy favorites like hamburgers and club sandwiches to comfort foods like pinto beans. And you'll love something off the grill, like grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. That's Razak's on US Highway 27 in Helenwood. Razak's. Country cooking and great steaks.
Scenic Foods is about freshness, with meat cut in-store daily and special cut upon request. A deli that offers fresh meats and cheeses sliced to your choosing. A produce department offering fresh fruits and vegetables, and of course a full line of competitively priced groceries to meet your weekly shopping needs. Scenic Foods is about value and convenience. Don't have time to cook supper? Try our cheese sticks, pizza, and wings, as well as our fresh-made desserts and side dishes. Need to fill an empty pantry? We have all you need at Scenic Foods, located at 7352 Baker Highway in Huntsville.
For nearly 20 years, South Fork Physical Therapy has been providing quality service to the people of Scott County. Our clinics strive to bring the most modern care in a professional setting, treating not only athletic injuries, but vertigo and balance deficits, back and neck pain, generalized weakness, cardiac rehab, and post-operative care. Over the years, it has been our pleasure to provide sideline care and injury screenings for the student athletes of our community. South Fork Physical Therapy is proud to support the Highlanders and the Indians.
Our coach's sideline preview from Alcoa High School. I'm with Highlander assistant coach Billy Hall. Coach Hall, thanks first for your time, and then second, visiting, I guess, hallowed ground here at Alcoa with all the state championships that they can throw on against anybody.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're getting late in the season. This starts the 3-game road trip for the Highlanders. This week at Alcoa, next week at Pickett County, and the following week at Austin East. How much different is it to get back into the road mode this week?
Yeah, it's definitely different. Because on the way over, that's what we were talking about. Like, you know, this is only our second away game this year.
Yeah.
So we know it's going to be a little bit of a curve for the kids because we've been playing so much at home this year.
Mm-hmm. And then to actually walk into this stadium at Alcoa, I don't think any of our kids will be overwhelmed by it, but most of them had never been here before.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely different. You know, you come and you're playing at the best of the best. Over here, you're playing against great competition, great coaching. That's what it's all about.
What 2 or 3 things have the coaches and everybody and the players worked on this week to try to get better?
I think the big thing is just competing every snap, going 100% every snap. Don't care who you're up against. You go all out every snap. You try to do your job every single snap and go 100 miles an hour. And the thing is, we're going to try to sustain drives and just keep going.
I was speculating myself that against Alcoa, you might want to not go up tempo. You might want to just, like you said, sustain things, but take the full 35 seconds on the play clock.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a little bit, a lot slower pace than what it was last week. You know, we still have our tempo stuff. We know when if there's a situation we need it, we're going to use it. But if not, we're probably going to try to slow the game down a little bit.
Defensively, how have you prepared, how the coaches prepared the team to take on Alcoa?
I think it just comes down to just focusing on your job. You know, don't try to do too much. Don't try to be Superman. Do your job. and then make tackles when they're there. When the play's there, go make it.
What 2 or 3 things do you think we need to do tonight to be successful?
I think we got to try to make them snap the ball as much as possible. Don't let them have 1-play touchdowns, 2-play touchdowns. Like, we got to make them put drives together. We got to be able to, for ourselves, we have to be able to sustain drives and march down the field. And I think it's just tackling. I think it comes down to it a lot. We got to be able to tackle.
The old axiom of football: block, tackle, hold on to the ball.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Coach, we're going to let you go. We know the team's ready to go out on the field in just a few moments, but your final thought?
I think my final thought really is we got to use this game for momentum to go win these next 2, because we got to go play hard every snap this game and use it for momentum to play the next 2, because this team, we ain't got to play nobody better.
Exactly.
So you play this game 100 miles an hour, that way hopefully the next 2 games aren't as tough.
Indeed. That's Highlander assistant Billy Hall. Coach Hall, thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Good luck, Highlander.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Love you, Red.
We'll be back with more of your pregame right after the break.
If you vape, you could be inhaling toxic metals into your lungs. To show how scary that is, we made Metal Monster. With special effects that show metal particles being inhaled. And music that would have made your heart race. But nothing is as scary as the facts. Vaping can deliver toxic metals like nickel and lead into your lungs. That's metal in your lungs.
Tail sleep.
Forget the bucket. Stop buying those expensive car care products. For a supreme clean, visit TNT Car Wash in Oneida. TNT Car Wash features the latest in touch-free car wash technology. TNT's touchless automatic wash bays are tough on road grime, but gentle on your car's finish. These feature-packed automatics give you complete control of the wash, including a wheel brush option. Want to wash it yourself? TNT also has traditional wash bays. And don't forget the interior, both vacuum and shampoo stations available. For a dynamite clean, TNT Car Wash, Oneida.
Tommy's Motorsports is East Tennessee's premier power sports dealership. We're a full-service dealership offering sales, parts, and service with 2 locations to serve you. In Clinton, you'll find Kawasaki, Suzuki, Yamaha, Wave Runner, Polaris, Slingshot, and Homestead trailers. In Crossville, you'll find Honda, Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, Bad Boy, Roxor, and Yamaha. Come in today and see why Tommy's Motorsports has developed the highest reputation for quality and customer service. When your job requires concrete, call Twin K Enterprises. We take pride in both residential and commercial projects. Our concrete is state certified and lab tested with proven high strength mix results. We have certified facility operators and mix design technicians to be sure our customers get the best mix the first time, every time. Twin K has 6 concrete plants to serve the entire Highway 27 corridor from Georgia to Kentucky. Twin K, call 569-6341.
Welcome back to our Baby J's Pizza pregame. Don't forget, at Baby J's Pizza, you can get breadsticks, great desserts, of course, pizza, curbside or in-store pickup available. Baby J's Pizza, phone them at 286-2229. They'll have it ready when you get there to pick it up. Now we've got our Roarks Pharmacy scouting report. Roarks Pharmacy, shaped by the unique community we serve, and we're going to swing that to HL's side of the table. And we'll go over our Roarks Pharmacy scouting report and or injuries.
Really, the only thing that I'd make mention, Rick, is Jace Cloyd. He's going to have some surgery, or had surgery on his leg, calcium deposits, I believe. Tonight we're going to be in our spread, and we're going to try to run inside, have some motions along the way. We may see a wide receiver sweep, a little flip to the wide receiver as he's in motion. We'll see some traps, some power leads. We're going to throw the ball with some screens, slants, some quick hitches, quick outs. Occasionally, they're going to haul off and throw the ball deep on a post, something vertical. Defensively, we're going to be at a 4-2-5. The only adjustments probably will be moving the linemen, whether they're in the playing a 2-tech or a 3-tech. Look for the linebackers to be kind of busy tonight. We're going to see some mixed coverages out of our secondary. Alcoa, they're probably going to set in a 3-3 or a 3-4 look. May crawl into 40 just because they can. They're going to play a mix of zone and man-free looks. They're going to play their linebackers really aggressive. They're pretty much good in every phase of this game, especially in the return game. They run a spreadish type offense, but they'll line up with not just a single back behind the quarterback, but they'll also move a short back up there. Some will call an H-back. They'll have 3 backs. They'll shift into a 2 backs with 1 short back set. When they throw, they're going to throw screens, outs, hitches, but they like to get vertical. They like to throw that ball a long way. They're going to run power leads between the tackles. They'll run their jet sweeps. They'll run traps, and we're going to see a lot of motion out of them. Special teams, maybe not as good in years past, but they're very, very good in all phases of the special team game.
All right, H, thank you very much. That is our Pro Arts Pharmacy scouting report on both the Highlanders and the Alcoa Tornadoes. That will when we come back, we'll do the starting lineups.
My name is Wayne King. I'm owner-operator of Baby J's Pizza. We've been in business since 2017, and we think we have the best pizza in town. We have our regular hand-tossed pizzas. We have thin crust. We have thin crust cauliflower. We also offer vegan. We also offer dairy-free, gluten-free. We have low-carb, no-carb. We have a wide variety because we want to serve the best customer base possible and give everybody the opportunity to experience a good pizza.
Danny's Drugs has been dedicated to providing patients with quality healthcare services since 1966. From our beginnings as a fountain drugstore to our current location on the 4th Lane in Oneida, one thing has remained the same: exceptional service. Our staff of highly motivated and carefully trained professionals understand your needs and respond to them in a personal and friendly manner. Our staff works together as a team to provide the finest patient care available.
Fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
The superior technology of fiber optics carries a communication signal that is more robust and reliable than older technologies. Connecting homes and businesses directly to fiber optic networks enables enormous improvements in what bandwidth devices are capable of delivering. Experience Highland Communications' world-class broadband, delivered over Highland Telephone Cooperative's fiber optic network to make your online experience extraordinary. Highland Telephone and Highland Communications. World-class connections with a local, hometown touch.
Welcome back to our Baby J's Pizza pregame. Right now, we're going to look at the McDonald's of Oneida starting lineup. Don't forget, at McDonald's, it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Let us do the cooking. McDonald's of Oneida. We'll look at the starting lineup quickly first for the offense on the Alcoa side of the ball. At center is 63 Isaiah Emmert. At the guards, 52 J.T. Turner, 72 Colton Moore. The tackles, 55 Bryce Hayes, 68 Mason Martin. The wide receivers will be number 0, Brandon Winton, number 4, Luke Cannon, and number 18, Brennan Dugan. The quarterback is number 16, Cody Pagach. That's P-A-G-A-C-H, Pagach. You'll also possibly see number 12, Eli Graff, in as the quarterback. The running backs, number 44, Eli Owens, and number 7, Elijah Cannon. The punter is Eli Graff, and the kicker is number 97, Bacon Lauderback. Now the starting offensive lineup for the Highlanders. At center is 55 Gus King. The left guard, 64 Hayden Mason. The right guard, 78 Caleb Bell. The left tackle is 54 Eli Kidd. The right tackle is number 58 Dakota Strunk. At the end positions, we'll see number 3 Jaden Mays, number 0 Rylan Griffin, and maybe number 4 Hugo Henry. At the quarterback, getting the start tonight, number 18 Landon Griffin. The backs in the backfield, and it could be a trio of these 3. We start first with number 10, Alton Whaley, number 6, Michael Bond, and number 23, Tommy Fitzgerald. The Highlander punter and place kicker is number 4, senior Hugo Henry. That's a look at the Highlander offense. Quickly a look at the Highlander defense. And this may change as practice this week. They practice different times on different days. The defensive ends, number 15, Gage Privet. Number 40, I think number 55, Gus King, goes back to the defensive end. The tackles, number 56, maybe Marcus Troxel, and number 16, Gage Myers. The inside middle backer will be number 10, Alden Whaley. The star linebackers, 23, Tommy Fitzgerald. The other linebacker, number 6, Michael Bond. You'll see the Highlanders probably in a 2 safety look. Sitting back there will be number 0, Rylan Griffin, and number I'm not sure it's number 2, Landon Griffith. I think Landon will be at one of the cornerbacks, and number 3, Jaden Mays, will also be at the other cornerback. So I've got one player that we'll have to pick up when we see the Highlanders come out defensively to start this game. But it's going to be a good football night here at Alcoa High School. There's some clouds up in the air. There is maybe a chance of rain, but that'll hold off to at least 10 o'clock, and we'll be out of here from Alcoa tonight. That's a look at our McDonald's starting lineups, and let's now look at our Highlander coaches. The head coach is Chris Harris in his second season at the helm of the Highlander program. The offensive coordinator and play caller this season is Billy Hall II. The defensive coordinator is Charles Golden. The other coaches, Jake Wright, John Hayden Strunk, Brady Strunk, Aaron Privet, and Cody Birchfield. That's the coaching staff for the Highlanders. And they'll be up here in the box, part of that staff, in just a few moments as we share our broadcast and coaches space at Alcoa High School. That's a look, once again, at the starting lineups and the Highlander coaches. Let's step aside. We'll take this break, and we'll be back with more Baby J's Pizza pregame.
Bill Hall.
I'm Lori Phillips-Jones, your candidate for mayor of the town of Oneida. I'm uniquely qualified for this demanding position because of my past professional and leadership experience. I'm invested in the town of Oneida, and I'm excited about its future. As your mayor, I would focus on recreation, beautification, and economic innovation. I would humbly appreciate your vote. Lori Phillips-Jones for mayor of the town of Oneida.
If you're a DIYer, Lumber King is your supplier. Equipment and tools, we got it. Paint and cleaning supplies, we got it. Rugged apparel and lawn care, we got that too. Visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee to make all your DIY dreams come true.
Keith Markham, from Markham's Furniture and Appliances.
I'd like to invite you to come shop with us at Markham's Furniture and Appliances. Been in business since 1949, locally owned, family owned. We offer the largest selection of furniture and appliances in Scott County. We offer the same-day delivery. Financing is available with a finance company. If you don't see what you like, we're always glad to special order it. Appliances we can normally have within a week. Furniture normally would take about 4 to 5 weeks if we special order it. Thank you.
Located at 205 East 3rd Avenue in Oneida, Mark's Family Pharmacy is open 6 days a week with a drive-through window for your convenience. But we're more than just a pharmacy. Check us out for gift ideas like plush animals, Candleberry Company candles and fragrances, designer earrings, caps, toys, and more. There's something for everyone at Mark's Family Pharmacy. Open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. to noon on Saturday.
Respect, compassion, integrity, commitment, community. Those are a few of the principles that guide Mountain People's Health Councils in everything we do. We respect our patients and their need for quality health care. We have compassion on those that are sick and hurting and need help. We are committed to do everything we can to help those in need, and we're focused on providing our friends, family, and neighbors with the very best health care available.
Welcome back to our final segment of the Baby J's Pizza pregame show. And we didn't talk about it, but I'm probably surprising Woody right now with trivia and facts. And I'm not sure if he prepared anything this week.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take it away then.
All righty.
I don't know who was the first running back in Sky High history that rushed for 1,000 yards.
Can you cheat just a little bit? What year was that?
1976.
Okay.
Well, I was going to say Harris Keaton, but that's too late to be Harris Keaton.
No,
Just
no.
a year or two.
That's a long way, man.
I do know the answer to that question, howsoever, but we'll get to that at halftime. Don't forget, at the end of each half tonight, our Helenwood Foods out-of-town scoreboard. Don't forget that also we've got our first down sponsor, First National Bank. Your family, your future, your bank. Banking since 1904. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. That's First National Bank. All that as we continue our broadcast throughout the course of the evening from Alcoa High School. The Highlanders in their white jerseys tonight, gray pants, white helmets. Alcoa, conversely, they're in their maroon uniforms tonight. So it'll be Alcoa playing host to our Scott Highlanders, and our Highlanders trying to find some respect to play with a team that many knows is an 8-time.
Yeah, they're going for
eight consecutive state championships.
I can't really see any reason they don't get that ninth straight gold ball. I can't. They're good. There's probably some 6A teams that would beat them, but not many.
Not on any given night, that's for sure. But yeah, it is the Highlanders against the Alcoa Tornadoes. And what you've heard about, if you've never been to Alcoa, it's what you've heard about. Nice home stadium, one of the first artificial turf surfaces in the area. They liked us so much a few years ago, they built us a separate press box
Yes, they did.
across the field in the visitors' bleacher. I mean, so I'd like to say it took a lot of pull for us to get that, but we just showed up, and that's where Athletic Director Josh Stevens told me. When I said, over there, brother. I said, okay.
You know, with the big jumbotron they've got, a third of their, or at least fourth of their press box is filled with electronics.
Yes, indeed. That is correct. Guys, just quickly, let's go down the table a little bit. Let's talk about your thoughts and any perspective quickly as the Highlanders are waiting to come out on the field. But just quick thoughts and perspective about tonight's ball game.
Hey, I'll start this off. Defensively, we've got to make the tackles, and that don't mean hitting them up high and riding around. They got to get down on those legs. And offensively, the play caller, needs to get in a little bit of a rhythm, in my opinion, to make it work.
Yeah. We definitely got to tackle. I mean, like you said, we can't tackle up high because they're just going to run right over top of us.
They're big boys.
And, like you said, just getting the rhythm and march it on down the field a few times and let them know we're here. I mean, we don't want to lay down, and we haven't. These kids haven't.
Yep.
So now it's no reason that we should lay down in this one.
I think what I'd like to see is a variation of what you guys have already said, what Coach Billy Hall talked about with Rick earlier. Number one, got to get first downs because they can't score if they don't have the football.
Yep.
And so get some first downs and keep your offense on the field as much as possible. And then number two, when they do have the football, they're going to score, but make them work for it.
Yeah.
Don't give up the big play.
Yeah.
And as much as you heard on the interview with Coach Billy Hall there, we talked for twice that amount of time after we quit the interview, and so we went over a few of these things. And certainly tackling was a big emphasis.
It is.
The offense finding some rhythm. Coach Hall said we've got to find that. We need to maintain possession. And the final point I'll make there on that is if we can pick up first downs and run the play clock on each down, run it down to get it inside 5 seconds left on the play clock when we run plays, we can shorten the game. And a perfect example of that might be what Union County did to us last week in that overtime win. I mean, they slowed things down. I mean, really slowed it down, taking their time, using the full allotment of 40 seconds on the play clock. They did a good job there with that. As the captains are now headed toward midfield. For the Highlanders, Rylan Griffin, Landon Griffith, Jaden Mays, and Hugo Henry, the 4 senior captains out on the field tonight for the Highlanders. And if we win the coin toss, are we eager to get the ball offensively?
I didn't really hear it mentioned this week, Rick, but I think I would go. Yeah, I'd want the ball if it's me. Alcoa is wanting to receive. I see the motions going on there.
After tonight, there are just 2 more games remaining on the Highlanders schedule as we are waiting on the referee to indicate that Alcoa won the coin toss. They will receive. Highlanders will get the ball to start the second half. So next week we travel to Pickett County. That is Bardstown. And I've not been there since, my high school days, way back when. And then the following week, 2 weeks from, it's not 2 weeks from tonight, it's 2 weeks from last night. It'll be on Thursday the 26th. Our final regular season game will be at Austin East High School.
Hang on, brother. The weather's going to get nasty.
Did you see a tornado coming someplace?
I heard the siren go off.
As the tornado's waiting to take the field, and here come the Highlanders, led by Tommy Fitzgerald. Up in the booth with us tonight, we've got Coach Cody Birchfield, defensive coordinator Charles Golan, Coach Bill Hall down on the field, head coach Chris Harris. Let's see, who else? Coach John Hayden-Strunk, Coach Eric Privet, Coach Jake Wright, Coach Billy Hall, and Coach Jeremy Kimber. Those are the Highlander coaches. And we're just moments away from getting this game started. The Highlanders will be moving from right to left as you follow the game on the IH Sports Network. IH Sports Network, where you can follow not only the Scott Highlanders all over for the entire season, but also the Oneida Indians, who have the open date this Friday night.
Little girl named Belle, please report to a concession stand as soon as you can.
That's bad.
Yeah, listening to the
little girl
PA, got a missing little girl here, so hopefully that is rectified very, very soon.
Your attention, please. Cooper Jacobson. Please report to the flag.
How he said Cooper, and I was waiting on it to be Cooper Garrett. Cooper's not here tonight, so I would not have been surprised. So.
I tell you what, I've been there, and you guys probably have too as parents.
Oh, yeah.
They get away from you
sir.
that split second, and there is nothing that will create panic in your heart quicker than that. You look up and they're not there, especially in a crowded environment like this.
My daughter ended up at Scott High down in the middle of the parking lot after a basketball game. And I was talking to her, I guarantee you, just 20 seconds before that. So
I would like to tell you exactly what might happen on this kick, but they practice about 3 different scenarios during the week.
Alcoa have 3 returners deep.
And I don't know if they still set the walls like they used to, but boy, they sure made that look pretty.
Deep number 0 is Brandon Witten. Number 18 is Brennan Dugman. And the other returner across the field, I think, might be number 10 for Alcoa, Wyatt McClure. Now, Hugo can kick him into the end zone for touchbacks. We'll see what Coach Harris prefers to do on this first kickoff tonight.
A little bit of a wind coming into his face. Let her ride, Hugo.
And this region game is underway. High, deep kick. It's going to be fielded at the 8-yard line. Trying to set a wall, trying to run to the left. Has an opening block up front. Cuts toward the sideline in front of the Alcoa bench. Now cutting back toward the middle of the field. Got a blocker to beat, and the last tackler for the Highlanders was taken down. And it's a 92-yard touchdown return by Eli Graff.
And if I can get to where I can see the clock, that only
11:44, 16 seconds.
16 seconds on that return. Got their special team squad on the field. Holder is down. Kicker's ready. Waiting for the snap.
The kicker is Lauterbach, Bacon Lauterbach. This kick is up, and that one is good from here. So the first kickoff of the game results in a score for Alcoa, and they have the advantage now 7-0 over our visiting Highlanders. We'll step aside for this break and be back with the ensuing Alcoa kick.
Home-style cooking with friendly service and a relaxed atmosphere. That's Razak's. Razak's offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it. And daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, and of course, a fish fry every Friday. Razak's has a full menu, ranging from quick and easy favorites like hamburgers and club sandwiches to comfort foods like pinto beans. And you'll love something off the grill, like grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. That's Razak's on U.S. Highway 27 in Helenwood. Razak's. Country cooking and great steaks.
Alcoa on the field teeing it up to kick off to the Highlanders. They're going to kick from the far hash. From us, that's the hash closest to the Alcoa sideline. The Highlanders have two returners, Michael Bond and Ryland Griffin, back deep. Their quarterback, Louderback, has a number of kicks into the end zone, touchbacks on the season, and he's got a very strong leg. I specifically watched him in pregame warm-ups. The kickoff, this one is high. It's going to sail to the end zone, and it will be a touchback about 5 yards deep into the end zone. Highlanders will start from her own 20-yard line.
Travels into the end zone with the automatic touchback. Highlanders will take over and begin this possession from the 20-yard line.
First and 10 Highlanders. Landon Griffith leads his team. Into the huddle, we get the play. The Highlanders will send two receivers left and one to the right with a tight end on the right side. Two backs in the backfield. Griffith from the shotgun. He has Whaley standing behind him. The turn, the handoff, Alden Whaley cuts into the middle of the line, fights for a tough yard, maybe 2 yards on the carry by the senior. Highlanders bring up 2nd and 8.
Got away with an illegal substitution on that play, and I think that's 2 weeks in a row. The same thing happened last week on the first play.
Well, let's not call that out. Too loud, Ben.
Must not have happened, Ben. There were 7 officials there.
Receiver left, receiver right. Tight end also on the right side. The handoff again. Whaley tries to cut back against the grain. He stopped just at the 20-yard line, so a loss of 2. That will bring up 3rd down and 10 Highlanders.
Ball goes to Whaley once again.
Well, it's got a turn in Coach Hall's head right now. Everything in you on 3rd down tells you to throw the ball, but it's got to be a safe throw if it is indeed a throw.
Coach Hall on the sideline, he is watching the play clock. He took about 15 seconds off the play clock before he sent the play in to Landon Griffith. This time the Highlanders stay in the same formation. Tight end on the right side, 2 backs, receiver left and right. Wanting to throw the ball, Griffith, the out pattern's caught by Griffin, fighting for the first down. Spinning on the mark, yes it is. It's a Highlander first down. That is a first down for First National Bank. First National Bank since 1904, banking that last member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Well-timed throw, a good catch. Made sure he got past the yard to make the first down.
Ryland doing a good job, a little extra effort, but he extended the ball. He wanted to be sure that when he went out of bounds that he did pick up the first down, which he did. A gain of 11 on the play.
Getting that rhythm we talked about.
Again, receivers each side. The snap goes to Griffith. Here comes some pressure. Pulls the ball down, wants to run with it. Fights back to the line of scrimmage. Thrown forward maybe for a 2-yard gain. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8.
He did a nice job right there avoiding those oncoming
He
rushers.
really did. And, you know, some of the play calling has got to change depending on which hash it's on. Started off in the middle field a while ago. That one, he was wanting to come back to the short side of the field. Too much coverage over here on that particular play.
Well, he was almost knocked down on that play, too. His forearm did go down, his knee did not.
And he tried to extend the play when he got up, but the officials blew the whistle. There was a defensive substitution by Alcoa. Again, May splits to the right side, Griffin to the left short side of the field. Griffith, the handoff, it goes to Whaley, tries to juke, go outside, fighting for yardage to the 35. He'll pick up about 3. It'll bring up 3rd down and 6. Another defensive substitution on the defensive line for Alcoa. 2 substitutions for the Highlanders. Michael Bond and Jaden Mays check back in. Fitzgerald and who for the Highlanders? I'm not sure I have that number on my roster.
Which one was it?
Right here. 16. Yes, I do have. That'd be Gage Myers came out of the game. Highlanders will go trips to the right side. 1 receiver left. 3rd down and 6. Griffin dropping, looking right. Quick throw. It comes up short at the 40-yard line. That'll bring up now 4th down for the Highlanders. It looks like special teams coach Jake Wright's turning around and saying we're going to punt the ball away to Alcoa. Remember, Hugo Henry does have a little bit of speed. We have seen him try, out of necessity this year, to run out of punt formation.
I didn't pick up who's snapping the ball on this one. Good
nice snap. High punt. Nice
high
spiral.
punt.
It's going to hit at the 40, take a sideways bounce, and go out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. That's where Alcoa will take over possession, 1st and 10.
Now we get a glimpse for the first time of Alcoa's offense this evening. You're going to notice that they got big linemen, but look at those linemen. Those are big, athletic-looking, lean linemen.
Number 16, Cody Pagich, is the quarterback. He's got a back in the backfield with him, number 7, Elijah Cannon. They go trips left, 1 receiver right. The fake handoff, pass over the middle is deflected, tipped up in the air. Landon Griffith had a chance at it. He was the last person on the field that touched it before it fell to the ground. 2nd down and 10 now for Alcoa. On their first offensive possession, they went to the air quickly.
Oh, do they run to the edge, or do they maybe gamble and put it in there again?
This time, Alcoa will bring 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. They've got a tight end right side. Pagish, the handoff, trying to run the right side. They seal the edge, looking for running room at the 50-yard line. We miss a tackle, and he didn't step out of bounds, still going. Cannon is going to pick up a big 1st down inside the Highlander 25-yard line. I think he thought he stepped out of bounds, but he just kept going, and the officials did not call that. So.
Oh, boy, if he wasn't out of bounds, that was a masterful job tight-roping that sideline.
How many was that, Woody?
37.
37.
1st and 10 now for Alcoa. They're at the Highlander 22-yard line. Pagish waiting from the shotgun. The fake handoff, slant on the left side.
There's the flag. There's the flag.
The 2 receivers sort of tangled their feet up, the receiver and the defensive back, but it looks like the Highlanders will probably pick up the holding penalty.
Since the ball was coming that way, the flags are going to go to the air, and so they get a little extra yard.
It is holding. It'll be a 10-yard penalty. Should take the ball down to the 12-yard line. I'm watching the umpire, and he's about to mark off the distance.
Nine, 10, 11, 12.
They took it half the distance to the goal,
11.
so instead of holding it, must have been.
Well, they backed it up one.
It goes back
Okay.
to the 12.
So it was the hold.
Yeah.
1st down for Alcoa via the penalty. They've got a receiver split each side. Now they'll load up the backfield. Pagish from the shotgun has a running back on either side. Cannon lined up behind him. Here comes the pressure. Fake to Cannon, rolling out to the right. A toss to the end zone, and at the goal line, that touchdown catch is good.
That was
the reception there by number 45. That would be Joe McCord.
He was lined up, I believe, at the right half back, and he just went through on that appeared to be a power off-tackle type play. He just went on into the end zone. Ball was waiting on him about to one. Touchdown for Alcoa. 7:05 left to go in the first quarter. Stretch their lead to 13-0. They're
Louder back on the field. And the kick is up and good from here. So the Alcoa Tornadoes, with 7:05 remaining in the first quarter of play, have a 14-0 lead over the Highlanders. We'll step aside and be back with more Highlander football after this break.
Scenic Foods is about freshness, with meat cut in-store daily and special cut upon request. A deli that offers fresh meats and cheeses sliced to your choosing. A produce department offering fresh fruits and vegetables, and of course a full line of competitively priced groceries to meet your weekly shopping needs. Scenic Foods is about value and convenience. Don't have time to cook supper? Try our cheese sticks, pizza, and wings, as well as our fresh-made desserts and side dishes. Need to fill an empty pantry? We have all you need at Scenic Foods, located at 7352 Baker Highway in Huntsville.
Welcome back to Highlander football. A 12-yard scoring pass and the point after kick has given the Alcoa Tornadoes a 14-zip lead over our Highlanders. And our Highlanders in kick return mode right now, trying to see if we can get a kick to return. But Louderback put it in the end zone the last time for the touchback. Here's the kick. This one sails high, sails deep. End zone, touchback. Highlanders start at the 20-yard line once again. We've talked about that before, guys, over the years, but a kicker like that is worth his weight in peppermint candy for sure.
You know, you'd think that a lot of coaches, they'll kind of stay awake at night saying, why can't I have a kicker like that?
First and 10 Highlanders from the huddle. We'll send a receiver left, one right. We put the tight end on the right side, actually a tight end on the left side too. The turn, the handoff, Whaley cuts back against the grain, picks up 2 hard yards to the 22-yard line. It's second down 8.
Alcoa kind of shift into a little forefront on that one too.
Clock is running, 6 minutes, 48 seconds to go in the first quarter. Alcoa leading our Highlanders 14-0. A lot of that on the strength of that opening 82-yard touchdown run on the kickoff, the opening kickoff of the game. So Jaden May splitting to the right side. Rylan Griffith coming back to the left side for the Highlanders. The snap, that'll be Griffith keeping himself. Tries to cut outside, back against the grain, falls forward to the 26-yard line. It'll bring up third down and 4.
That's good hard running. He got to that point, nowhere else to go, but he dropped the shoulders and head and got an extra couple of yards there.
Third down, Highlanders. We must make our own 30-yard line to continue to drive, picking up the first down. Griffith will stay in the shotgun. 6 seconds left on the play clock. 2 backs in the backfield.
Hurry. Delay.
Well, it is either going to be a delay or do we take the timeout? The referee says delay a game. The line judge on this side looked at the Highlander coaches like, do you want to take a timeout? Yeah, we declined to take the timeout. Yeah. It is still third down, but now third down and 9 to go for the Highlanders from our 21-yard line.
Well, you want to use up all the play clock, but you don't want that to happen when you've got a third down and manageable and a chance to extend the drive.
Can't keep going backwards on the sticks.
Now we're at 3rd and 9 and got to have a play.
Tight end each side again for the Highlanders. The snap, Griffith looking to throw. Here comes some pressure. Pulls it down, runs himself across the 20. At the 25, pushed out of bounds.
There you go, hit out of bounds.
And it's going to be a first down for the Highlanders via the penalty. That'll be a personal foul penalty.
Yeah, that's just not a smart play over there by Kid Dibasecre to make a hit.
No, it was not. watching it at home on a replay, and did you get the number of that truck coming? Doesn't make any difference.
No.
The referee got the flag out of his pocket real fast. There was no hesitation on his part.
I mean, it was one of those, it was so close. Ben and me was going to be saying something about it anyway, right, Ben?
Yeah, there wasn't much doubt about that.
No.
That's kind of, it wasn't a vicious hit.
He was
but,
under white.
They're not going to let the quarterback get hit out of bounds. And he had given himself up, and not only did he give himself up, he had stepped out of bounds already.
Yeah, he was 2 yards out of bounds.
Yeah, that's a pretty clear penalty every time.
From the Highlander 41-yard line. Via the penalty, it's a First National Bank first down. The Highlanders, if they pick up a first down on this particular series, we would be in Alcoa territory. And once again, we didn't say it, but that was a good effort by Landon Griffith that time to escape the pressure.
He got a good little block right there on the corner. That might have been Gage Myers made that block.
Tight end on the left for the Highlanders, 2 backs. Griffith wants to throw the ball deep up the field. It's going to be dropped by the defensive interior. Gage Myers was running just a go pattern up the left side, but he didn't even turn around when the ball was in the air. I don't think he knew the ball was coming his way until he saw the defensive players
react. Yeah, that's the way it works all the time. Gage probably doesn't anticipate being a target that much.
And remember, this is a start for Gage Myers on offense. He has not played a whole lot of offense on the season. But with some personnel unavailable tonight, actually 2 receivers unavailable tonight, he's had to step in and fill that role.
And he's playing tight end now.
The snap, the handoff, Whaley tries to bounce, and he's caught. The defensive front for Alcoa, very fast, very quick, active. If you're not going downhill, they're going to get you.
And we talked about it all season. When that snaps off a little bit, it just throws off the timing. And that's against any defense, but you certainly can't have that against a defense like this because they're going to get you in the backfield every time.
And number 44, I'll get his name in a minute. He is a mighty fine linebacker.
He looks the part, does he not, of a defensive end or a linebacker? In this formation, he switches to the nose guard now. 3rd down and 15 Highlanders. Griffith looking. Quick pass on the outside.
Good
Caught
throw.
Short of the first down, but a nice catch by Rylan Griffith stepping out of bounds at about the 48.5-yard line. It's short of a first down. It begs the question, guys.
Oh, I don't think there's no doubt, is there? You got to go for this.
Go for it.
It's going to be 4th down and a long 2. Let's be, I guess, optimistic. Say a short 3 for the Highlanders. The play already in from Coach Harris and Coach Billy Hall on the sideline. Griffith gives it to his team. They break the huddle. Play clock at 15 seconds. This time the Highlanders put the tight end on the right side. Again, the receiver left and right.
Hard count.
The snap, that'll be Griffith keeping himself. Fights for yardage, and he'll come up short. And actually, Alcoa somehow took the ball in that pile, took the ball away from Griffith. But it's nevertheless, it is going to be a turnover on downs for the Highlanders.
There is 3 minutes, 9 seconds to go in the first quarter of this ball game. Alcoa gets the ball back for their, this is only their second drive, the opening kickoff. They didn't need a drive.
1st and 10, Alcoa starting at the Highlander 49-yard line. They'll send 3 receivers left. They've got 1 to the right short side, closest to us now. They'll move a back in motion. He's an up back right side. They fake the handoff. They run a fly pattern up the right side. Quick slant over the middle and caught on this side. It's complete. Fighting for additional yardage, and the Highlanders are going to finally make the tackle. Wrapping up Luke Cannon. Not before Cannon. I think he was a receiver on the left side. Did a drag all the way across the field to catch the ball on this side.
That's one thing that they like to do, and that's going to end up open. You send some verticals, you send somebody across the field from this side, then you drag back, you're going to be open.
1st and 10 for Alcoa. The handoff. Running
Look out.
Straight up the middle, and he's going to be all the way in for the touchdown score. That will actually cover 23 yards. Number 8 on the carry, I believe.
And you talk about blocking. Alcoa's line made a 6-foot wide hole, and all he had to do was run. 2:25, like you say, left to go in the first quarter of the ball game. Scores up 20-0 now. They're trying for their 21st. Comes the snap.
Lauterbach for his third point after kick. That one is good, and the Alcoa Tornadoes have opened the full 3-touchdown, 21-0 lead over our Highlanders. We'll take a break. We'll be back. We'll be receiving the Alcoa kickoff.
For nearly 20 years, South Fork Physical Therapy has been providing quality service to the people of Scott County. Our clinics strive to bring the most modern care in a professional setting, treating not only athletic injuries, but vertigo and balance deficits, back and neck pain, generalized weakness, cardiac rehab, and post-operative care. Over the years, it has been our pleasure to provide sideline care and injury screenings for the student athletes of our community. South Fork Physical Therapy is proud to support the Highlanders and the Indians.
Welcome back into Highlander football on the IH Sports Network. The Highlander crew on hand to bring you this region matchup between our Highlanders and the home team Alcoa Tornadoes. The touchdown score for Alcoa covered 23 yards. That was Kobe Barrett. And now the Highlanders lining up to receive the kickoff.
Short kick.
Fair catch call and pull in at the 25-yard line. The Highlanders will have it 1st and 10.
Good job, Brett, making that fair catch. Highlanders going to start from their 25-yard line.
Our third offensive possession of the first half. This handoff goes to Fitzgerald. He fights ahead, maybe for 2 to the 27-yard line. Second and 8 Highlanders. Highlanders looking to the sideline. Play clock at 30 seconds, so we've got plenty of time to get this play off. Part of our plan to try to shorten the game, but the other part of that is you've got to be able to stop Alcoa when they have the offensive possessions.
Well, right now the main thing, you want to make sure we get in the second quarter before there's any chance of Alcoa getting the ball back.
Second down, Highlanders. The handoff trying to get it to Fitzgerald. He dives forward to about the 28-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 7 Highlanders. Less than 90 seconds remaining in the first half.
Gains about a yard. 3rd and 7.
Highlanders looking to the sideline, waiting on Coach Hall to signal the play into Landon Griffith, who will then go in the huddle. And he waits to about the 20-second mark on the play clock. Highlanders hustle to the line of scrimmage. The Highlanders have a receiver left and right. They keep the tight end on the right side. Griffith wants to throw the ball. Here comes the pressure. This time he couldn't escape it. Taken down back at the Highlander 21-yard line. Looks like that will bring up 4th down, and the Highlanders do not have to run a play. And I would guess that we would look at the play clock and hopefully decide just to let it run all the way down. Switch ends and punt on the first play of the second quarter. Yeah, no urgency from the Highlander coaching staff or the players. So this is effectively the end of the first quarter of play from Alcoa High School. It's going to be the home team, Tornadoes 21, our visiting Scott Highlanders 0. We'll step aside, we'll take this break, and we'll be back with second quarter action from Alcoa.
If you vape, you could be inhaling toxic metals into your lungs. To show how scary that is, we made metal monsters. With special effects that show metal particles being inhaled. And music that would make your heart race. But nothing is as scary as the facts. Vaping can deliver toxic metals like nickel and lead into your lungs. That's metal in your lungs.
Tail sleep.
Forget the bucket. Stop buying those expensive car care products. For a supreme clean, visit TNT Car Wash in Oneida. TNT Car Wash features the latest in touch-free car wash technology. TNT's touchless automatic wash bays are tough on road grime, but gentle on your car's finish. These feature-packed automatics give you complete control of the wash, including a wheel brush option. Want to wash it yourself? TNT also has traditional wash bays. And don't forget the interior, both vacuum and shampoo stations available. For a dynamite clean, TNT Car Wash, Oneida.
The key is the Highlanders on 4th down will be punting from inside our 21-yard line on the first play of the second quarter. We flip ends. The Highlanders now moving left to right as you follow us on the IH Sports Network.
See if Alcoa is going to come. I believe they're going to set back and try to set up a return.
Hugo Henry off of a nice snap gets that punt away. Nice punt. It's going to sail to the Alcoa sideline.
Yep.
And I guess it took a bounce and stayed in bounds. The Highlanders trying to zero in. They miss a tackle, and the running back up the left side has 3 blockers out in front of him trying to score the return touchdown, and does. On that score, Brandon Winton, rather.
Well, that I thought was going to end with them maybe on their own 48, 49-yard line, but that ball came right back inside instead of going out of bounds, and we just didn't get in position to make the tackle.
Well, I think the takeaway there is you can't just assume he's going to let that ball die.
Oh, that's right.
Get down there and cover it. And
Ball's
that didn't happen.
Down and up.
Louderback puts the point through, and with that Alcoa on the first play of the second quarter, puts a punt return touchdown up on the board. That gives Alcoa now a 28-0 lead. We'll take a break.
Tommy's Motorsports is East Tennessee's premier power sports dealership. We're a full-service dealership offering sales, parts, and service with 2 locations to serve you. In Clinton, you'll find Kawasaki, Suzuki, Yamaha, Wave Runner, Polaris, Slingshot, and Homestead trailers. In Crossville, you'll find Honda, Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, Bad Boy, Roxor, and Yamaha. Come in today and see why Tommy's Motorsports has developed the highest reputation for quality and customer service.
The first play of the second quarter didn't work out for the Highlanders. We were able to run the clock down at the end of the first quarter, reverse the ends of the field, punt the ball away, and Winton picked up the ball for Alcoa on a high bounce. He then took it 53 yards with blockers out in front of him for the punt return touchdown. So Alcoa's had a punt return and kickoff return for touchdowns tonight.
And, you know, they started 2 quarters the same way, scoring touchdowns.
Yeah. Now Louderback to kick off to the Highlanders once again. This kickoff will be high. It's deep. It's in the end zone. Actually hits the goal line. So it is the touchback.
Guys, I want to tell you, pregame warm-up, I saw him kick a couple balls that hit just outside the end zone, and they bounce back this way. So there's nothing you can sort of take for granted on this field.
This is our 4th possession of the first half. We started on our 20, our 20, our 25, and now our 20. So the deep kickoffs have kept the Highlanders in the negative side of the field.
Got to get just some little bit of movement just to move the chains down the field.
We go trips left, 1 receiver to the right side. We keep 1 back in the backfield. That's Whaley. Quick pass, that's Griffith, and dropped outside. Oh!
Yeah, that's unnecessary.
Oh. Oh. It was. We're going to see the replay on that, I bet. And the pass is dropped. I think that's Fitzgerald there, and the ball's plainly on the field and helmet through the back.
I'll have to side with him because when you're coming up behind it that way, you can't really see if the ball's bounced out or if it's in his arms.
We'll let you make your argument. Does that mean we agree with it?
Nah.
No, not at all.
Y'all can be wrong.
Not at all.
Second down, Highlanders, 2nd and 10 from our 20-yard line. 11 minutes, 33 seconds remaining in the first half of play. Home team Tornadoes leading 28-0.
My argument would be if he thought the catch was made, he'd been wrapping up making a tackle right there.
Receivers each side. Turn the handoff. Whaley fights for yardage. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and 10 Highlanders. We've not seen it much this year, guys. We talk about it occasionally, but special teams play, Alcoa's got the personnel for the special teams play, and they have made the Highlanders pay on 2 occasions.
I don't care what level you're at. I don't know any other team that's going to be as good as they are.
That's very true.
This is a team that's built. Even the big guys, long, lanky, they're all extremely fast.
Trips to the right side on 3rd down. One receiver back to the left. Whaley stays in the backfield. He'll move to the right-hand side of Landon Griffith. And now the Highlanders take a timeout. So with a timeout on the field, we'll join the 2 teams. Our score from Alcoa, the Tornadoes 28, our visiting Highlanders 0.
Twin K Enterprises is more than just concrete. We have all sizes of septic tanks available, poured on site at our Oneida plant with quality you expect from Twin K products, and state certified in both Tennessee and Kentucky. We also offer rock and gravel for your next driveway project, landscaping rock, sand, and concrete supplies, and of course, delivery is always available. Make Twin K a part of your next home improvement project. Call 569-6341.
From Alcoa, a Highlander timeout. That's our first of the game. We've got 2 more timeouts remaining in the first half. 3rd down 10, Highlanders. 3rd and 10. This time we'll move our trips package to the left. Last time we were trips left, we threw a little screen to the left side. Griffith with the ball. This time he'll just pull it down and run with it. The linebacker's playing very well, throwing forward ever for about a 3-yard gain. It will be 3rd down and 7.
We've got some linemen over there that need to be advancing downfield with that run going on to at least screen off that offside linebacker.
Well, now, I think that was run all the way, wasn't it? A little quarterback delay
I think
draw?
so, yeah. I mean, I never saw him look downfield or. 4th down again.
Alcoa will put Winton back deep in punt return formation. We don't want him to touch the ball, I don't think. Hugo Henry to punt. Low snap, picks it up, punts it away, end over end, sails over Winton's head. Oh, as I say that, makes a fair catch and pulls the ball in. They'll spot him at the 45-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10 for Alcoa. He's looking at the official saying, I'm not sure I asked for a fair catch.
I didn't think he did.
I don't think he did either.
Well, I can tell you the way the ball was spinning end over end, if he didn't pull it in right there over the shoulder, that ball might have rolled another 20 yards.
9:49 left to go in the 2nd period, first half. But Alcoa has a football back.
They have 2 receivers split each side. Pagish, the quarterback. That's not Pagish. It's Graff, the quarterback. Throws it out on the right side. The completion is there, eluding a tackle, spinning out of the tackle, looking for more effort, spun out of another tackle, and it takes 6, 7, 8 light shirts before we can pull him down in Highlander territory at about the Highlander 38-yard line. 1st down, Alcoa.
About 18 yards, would he?
Yeah.
Pert near it.
That's Eli Owens. He already has scholarship offers in his hip pocket. Injured Highlander player down on the field.
And guys, I'm going to tell you something. I've been watching him since he came out for warm-ups, and I sure wouldn't want to try to tackle him.
He's got those big legs.
He is what
strong
you call
upper body.
Yeah, he's the entire package.
Did you see the spin moves he was making? I mean, he's got everything you need to be a running back.
Injured Highlander on the field. So while we've got this opportunity, let's take an injury timeout. After this break, we'll be back. 9:22 left in the first half, 28-0, Alcoa on top.
My name is Mike Baird. I'm a loan officer with United Cumberland Bank here at the Oneida office. A lot of the businesses here locally, they are small businesses. It's mom and pop shops. It's 1 and 2 people operations, and they're looking to grow. And if you're looking to do that, I'd be interested in sitting down with you, talking to you about those future plans, seeing what your needs are, maybe pointing out some ideas to you, some things to think about in the future. We decide here what we do to help grow our community.
Welcome back to Highlander football on the IH Sports Network. Go to ihsports.net, and there you can find links to all the ways that you can follow our broadcasts of Highlander football throughout the course of this 2023 season.
Hey, there's something I need to brag on Alcoa a bit, just a little bit. Their training staff has always been so good to us,
Indeed.
whether here or back at home. And that one gal right there, she's been here as long as I can remember. She jumps on it to try to help the kids out from either side.
Peggy Injured Highlander Brent Hall walks off the field under his own power, but gingerly.
They're even standing over here and making sure he's okay.
Yeah. That goes a long way in a athletic program,
No doubt.
Well, there comes a time, and it can't get here too soon if you ask me, that I think all football teams especially should have to have a certified athletic trainer on the sidelines for every game.
And, she's here for practices too, or that's my understanding
yes,
anyway.
It is. 1st and 10 for Alcoa. They start in Highlander territory now at the Highlander 38-yard line. Graff, the handoff, looking for running room on the outside, stretching out of a tackle, and he's awful. Well, he'll be short of a first down, I thought anyway.
If he is,
Scales
it's just
on the run.
Tackle made by Fitzgerald.
Ooh, 9 yards.
Yep.
Gain is to the 29-yard line. 2nd and 1.
Guys, this is only Alcoa's second down tonight. They do not have a third down, in case you're wondering.
Right.
Skipped right over that one, huh?
They have a tight trips formation to the left side of their line.
Yeah, they'll run that bunch of
Dropping
quite a
the
bit.
pass. Here comes
Get
some
on
pressure
him,
by the
get on
Highlanders.
him.
A pass to a wide open receiver
Cleared
at the
it out.
15. Has a blocker out in front of him, and that'll be a touchdown carry into the end zone. That will cover 29 yards.
And it is 8:20 to go in the second quarter of this ball game. 34-0 is the lead. They bring a kicking man in to get one more point for the Alcoa Tornadoes.
Louderback to attempt the point after this kick up, and plenty of leg on it. With that, the Alcoa Tornadoes have the 35-0 lead over the Highlanders. 35-0 Alcoa with the lead. We'll step aside. We'll have this break, and we'll be back with the ensuing Alcoa kickoff.
My name is Wayne King. I'm owner-operator of Baby J's Pizza. We've been in business since 2017, and we think we have the best pizza in town. We have our regular hand-tossed pizzas. We have thin crust. We have thin crust cauliflower. We also offer vegan. We also offer dairy-free, gluten-free. We have low-carb, no-carb. We have a wide variety because we want to serve the best customer base possible and give everybody the opportunity to experience a good pizza.
Back at Alcoa, a look at the touchdown score by Alcoa.
Yeah,
we'll get to it. We'll still get to it in just a minute. Alcoa lining up for the kickoff to the Highlanders. The kickoff for Alcoa, I believe
That's
they got
number
another
19, yeah.
got another kicker here. 19 is Ken Tyson.
Kyron Tyson.
Kyron, K-Y-R-I-N.
Yeah, Kyron Tyson. Let's see. That's going to be
This kick
returnable.
is coming up, filling it at the 13-yard line. Michael Bond looks for some running room.
No, that's
He's
zero.
driven out of bounds.
That's
Rylan
Mr.
Griffin.
Zero.
I'm sorry. Rylan Griffin on the return for the Highlanders.
He got out to the 27. Or am I ambitious?
Nope, you're pretty right on, I think. It'll be 1st and 10 Highlanders starting from our 27-yard line. That is our best starting field position so far.
Griffin on the return. Chased out of bounds by Brody Blankenship.
Myers splits to the right side. Griffin goes to the left side. We've got a tight end on the left, 2 backs in the backfield. Landon Griffith the snap, turns the handoff, running room, fighting for more yardage on the right side. Is that Bond on that carry?
No, it's
No,
Alton.
that's
Alton
Alton
Whaley?
Whaley, yeah.
Alton's carry out to the 33-yard line. Nice game by Alton. That'll
it was a
bring
good
up
game.
2nd down and 4.
Solid tackle pull from this side. He got in there. He was ahead of Alton, so I don't know if we were trapping or just pulling for the power.
7 minutes, 40 seconds left in the first half. Alcoa, good comfortable lead right here in the first half at 35-0. They have a touchdown pass. They have a touchdown run. They have a kickoff return for touchdown and a punt return for touchdown. Turn the handoff. That's Whaley stretching out across the 30. Looks like he'll be spotted at the 31-yard
line.
line.
A half yard short, right? You see down the line there being or full
No,
yard?
He's telling them to move the chains, but that's not a first down.
That ain't a first. Well, let's see where they spot the ball out there.
Well, they actually moved it back more.
Yeah.
So it's 3rd down
Just a
and
half
1.
Yard, yeah.
It's 3rd and 1.
We've got a couple first down already. This would be a great time to get another one. Clock's down to 6:50.
Highlanders break the huddle. Griffin splits left. Mays to the right side. Griffith with the snap. Turn, the handoff. Whaley. He bounces through there, and he picks up a first down. Still fighting for an additional yard or two, as he'll make about the 43.5-yard line. That is a Highlander and a First National Bank first down. Highlanders still have plenty of time, over 6 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the first half. If we can have that consistency that we've all talked about tonight. Maintain a possession, first down after first down. Same formation, Highlanders, 2 backs in the backfield. That'll be Griffin, wants to keep it himself. Turns, follows his guards out to the 42-yard line. A gain of 3.
You saw he was looking to come to the right or outside. He saw nothing there, and he stopped just for a second and found a little gap in the middle and was able to pick up that 3 yards.
Yeah, he's got it. Oh, gosh.
Dislocated finger is what it looks like.
Yeah, boy.
Yep.
And quickly into the game, number 14, Micah Bowles. Micah's got a lot of snaps in practice this week, so Landon in obvious pain on the sideline and trying to get the personnel to help him here.
Yeah.
I said finger. It could be wrist. It could be hand. It could be anything there. But he was in some pain, and the Highlanders are going to take a timeout. A couple things happen. The Alcoa training staff can come over and look at it.
Yeah, the officials actually stopped the clock just for the trainers to come over.
5 minutes, 27 seconds left in the first half. Now the teams are called back to the line of scrimmage. And, you know, that really helps Micah Bowles get a couple extra breaths in to gain his composure. Bowles, the sophomore quarterback, in the backfield in the shotgun, 2nd down and 7. Turn the handoff to Whaley. He's caught behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss back, I think, to the original line of scrimmage, the Highlander 39-yard line.
Yeah, that had a little bit of problem there. A little bit of a high snap plus a fresh quarterback. The mesh wasn't as crisp as what we've been seeing. My thoughts.
3rd down 10, Highlanders. 3rd and 10. Play clock at 25 seconds. So we've sort of abandoned going deep into the play clock a little bit right now. getting the play on the field. Again, a receiver left, receiver right, tight end right. Here comes the pressure on Bowles. Throws the pass in. It's through the hands of the defensive back. Lucky, yeah. That'll bring up 4th down and punting time Highlanders.
That's really 2 passes that they've dropped tonight.
Well, it's good to know they're human, Harris.
It is, isn't it? 4:32 to go as this punt is ready to take place. This is a position where Hugo should be able to drive him back a little bit deeper.
New returner on the field for Alcoa. I think that might be Jay Kirk, number 20. The snap, nice snap. The kick is a skull. It's going to hit, take a little bit of a bounce before the Highlanders. Myers is going to get there and down it at our 41-yard line. That'll be credited as a 2-yard punt. I don't know, can't guess, only that Hugo might have been trying to angle to the sideline to keep it away from the returner, but nevertheless, it'll be Alcoa starting in Highlander field position, the Highlander 41-yard line.
Well, okay. 4:10 left in the first half of this ball game.
It's Pagish, number 16, back on the field at quarterback. Cody Pagish. Yes, trips to the right. He rolls to the right. Throws a little sideline pattern, and it's caught, and Mays holds up the receiver. And then pursuit by the Highlanders were able to make the tackle after a gain of 5. Second down, 5. As Alcoa to the line of scrimmage, they'll have 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Pegash has 1 back in the backfield to his right-hand side. They fake to him, quick slant pattern, dropped by the receiver, and a penalty flag on this side.
I think it's against us.
Why do you even think that, Woody?
It's going to be a hold.
It's hold on, yeah.
No, it's going to be a hold on them. Or an ineligible receiver.
Ineligible receiver.
Okay.
Good job, Ben.
He released a little too quick.
Actually, good job, sideline official. I mean, I want to give Ben credit.
I thought I was getting credit, Woody.
That's right, but he gets you hard, didn't he?
Rick has been in a mood all night tonight, though. You know,
since we come in.
It started from the time I walked in here.
5-yard mark off, second down 10 for the Tornadoes. Again, they'll go 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. With Landon Griffith's injury, that forces the Highlanders to get somebody else in defensively. The handoff.
Come on.
Look from running room, that's Cannon. Cannon breaking tackles again. Caught from behind, spinning out of a tackle, and then finally Bulldog at about the 29-yard line. That will be a first down for the Tornadoes. By my count, it's only the 6th first down in the game for Alcoa. Actually, it's probably 8 first downs.
You keep count of those?
I've always kept track of those. Whether or not they're right or not. Pekish rolls to the right side. A little flat pattern out there and stepping out of bounds. Trying to pull my headset off now. Is that impressive looking player, Eli Owens.
You know, if he gets that ball delivered to him where he's got time to turn upfield, he could make some problems on that.
2 minutes, 40 seconds left in the first half. Alcoa will have that tight trips package to the left. The handoff. Looking for running room, cutting back against the grain, weaving his way through the middle. The Highlanders trying to stand him up, and they cannot make the tackle. The ball carrier, Cannon, takes it all the way down to about the Highlanders' 6-yard line for a first down. Another Highlander slow to get up.
candidates and families, please go to the flagpole at this time.
First and goal for the Tornadoes. It's at the Highlanders 6-yard line. 2 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the first half. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Pegash is on the field at quarterback. Behind him is Cannon. Now in motion, they move the receiver, run a flat screen pass outside to Winton. Winton is easily going to walk it into the end zone.
A little swing coming out to the left. The wide receivers blocking whoever's in front of them. They're in the end zone again. There is 1 minute, 52 seconds going to half. That's going to make it 41-0 Alcoa. Point after teams on the field.
Here's the PAT attempt from Bacon Lauderback.
Bacon Lauderback again to attempt another point after. High snap, but the placement is down and Lauderback bangs it through. It's now 42-0. Alcoa over the Highlanders 42-0. We step aside. We take this break. We'll be back with the ensuing Alcoa kick after this message.
Danny's Drugs has been dedicated to providing patients with quality healthcare services since 1966. From our beginnings as a fountain drugstore to our current location on the 4th lane in Oneida, one thing has remained the same: exceptional service. Our staff of highly motivated and carefully trained professionals understand your needs and respond to them in a personal and friendly manner. Our staff works together as a team to provide the finest patient care available. That's Danny's Drugs, putting patients first since 1966.
Back and under.
Yeah. Report from the field, I'll get it right. Landon Griffith may be headed to the hospital from here, holding that left hand. Alcoa to kick off to the Highlanders. To kick this time for Alcoa, it is number 19, Kyron Tyson. Tyson doesn't have the leg that Lauderback has, and
should have a return.
Matter of fact, Ryland Griffin had to return the last time for the Highlanders. He stands on the near hash. This kick is plenty deep. Ryland will go back, filling at the 7-yard line, trying to find the sideline, and steps out of bounds at about the 21-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 Highlanders.
Griffin on the return. Takes himself out of bounds.
First down Highlanders. 1 minute 47 seconds left in the first half of play. Again, our score: the home team Alcoa Tornadoes 42, our visiting Scott Highlanders 0. The best the Highlanders have done offensively tonight, I think we made our own 49-yard line on one of our possessions. Michael Bowles at quarterback. The handoff, trying to get outside, and he'll be tackled behind the line. Behind the line tackle. Alton Whaley will lose a couple of yards, bringing up 2nd and 10 for the Highlanders. Actually, it's 2nd and 12 for the Highlanders.
Clock's down to a minute and a half to go in the first half of the ball game. Hugo Henry,
yep, checks in as one of the running backs now, as Whaley gets up and gingerly trots to the sideline for the Highlanders. From the huddle, the Highlanders will shift 2 receivers each side. We stack the receivers wide outside the numbers. A handoff, and that'll go no place. Alcoa not fooled by that, as Henry hit immediately when he got the ball. That's a loss of 3 more. It's 3rd down and 15. 45 seconds left on the play clock. They have not reset, on the game clock. They have not reset the play clock.
There it goes.
Well, they set it at 25 seconds.
There's 40.
Yep, we don't have to run a play. Coach, bring him to the locker room is what I would say.
Watch out there, brother. You got some coaches coming your way.
I'm sorry. and it looks like that's what the Highlander coaching staff is going to do. They'll let the time run out on the first half, and the Alcoa Tornadoes will go to the dressing room in this region game with a comfortable lead, 42-0 over our Highlanders. And it's time to regroup and hopefully try to win the second half as far as the Highlanders are concerned. We've got a lot of stuff we'll go over and talk about in our Highlander halftime, brought to you by Vantage Point Financial. Our halftime score, Alcoa 42, our visiting Scott Highlanders 0. We'll step aside. This will be an extended break. When we come back after these messages, it's our Highlander halftime brought to you by Vantage Point Financial.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
The superior technology of fiber optics carries a communication signal that is more robust and reliable than older technologies. Connecting homes and businesses directly to fiber optic networks enables enormous improvements in what bandwidth devices are capable of delivering. Experience Highland Communications' world-class broadband, delivered over Highland Telephone Cooperative's fiber optic network to make your online experience extraordinary. Highland Telephone and Highland Communications. World-class connections with a local, hometown touch.
I'm Lori Phillips Jones, your candidate for mayor of the town of Oneida. I'm uniquely qualified for this demanding position because of my past professional and leadership experience. I'm invested in the town of Oneida, and I'm excited about its future. As your mayor, I would focus on recreation, beautification, and economic innovation. I would humbly appreciate your vote. Lori Phillips Jones for mayor of the town of Oneida.
If you're a DIYer, Lumber King is your supplier. Equipment and tools, we got it. Paint and cleaning supplies, we got it. Rugged apparel and lawn care, we got that too. Visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee to make all your DIY dreams come true.
Keith Markham from Markham's Furniture and Appliances.
I'd like to invite you to come shop with us at Markham's Furniture and Appliances. Been in business since 1949, locally owned, family owned. We offer the largest selection of furniture and appliances in Scott County. We offer the same-day delivery. Financing is available with a finance company. If you don't see what you like, we're always glad to special order it. Appliances we can normally have within a week. Furniture normally would take about 4 to 5 weeks if we special order it. Thank you.
Welcome to our Highlander halftime. Highlander halftime presented by Vantage Point Financial. Got to step outside where I can get some light here. When today is unpredictable, staying focused on your long-term financial goals matters more than ever. Count on your Ameriprise financial advisor or personalized goal-based advice to help you navigate now and stay on track for tomorrow. Call Vantage Point Financial Planning, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services. Call them at 423-569-5055. This is our Vantage Point Financial halftime. We'll go over our first half scoring. Woody will have our stats. We'll talk about the first half. HL will visit with one of the Highlander coaches prior to the start of the third quarter. We've got all that and more coming your way during our Highlander halftime at Alcoa High School. This is Ben's first visit here for a football contest at Alcoa. And Ben, what do you think of the facilities and everything so far?
Well, I've been here for basketball, and I've been here for softball, and I've been here for, I guess, every other sport that they got. So I expected nothing less than the best, and the best is what you get at Alcoa. You know, they spare no expense with their facilities. They do it right. They're proud of their programs over here, and it shows. And I'll tell you something else about Alcoa, by the way. and it's not just in football, it's in all sports. They treat you well. If
Yes.
you're the visiting team, they treat you well.
Yes, they certainly do. For Alcoa, they score exactly 21 points in each quarter. 21 points in the first quarter, 21 points in the second quarter, to lead 42-0 at halftime over our visiting Highlanders. Let's take a look and sort of recap the scoring for you. The first score of the game came real quick. It was on the opening kickoff as Eli Graff for Alcoa fielded the kick at his own 8-yard line, returned 82 yards for the scoring return. And then Bacon Louderback converted the point after kick. And with 11:44 to go in the first quarter, the Alcoa Tornadoes had the 7-0 lead. The Highlanders, on our first possession, we were unable to do anything with it. We punt the ball back to Alcoa. They begin their drive. And with 7:05 remaining in the first quarter, Pagash, the quarterback, tosses a 12-yard scoring pass to, once again, I need light right here, Jason McCord. The Louderback point after kick made it 14-0. The Highlanders again turning the ball over on downs. Alcoa starting from the Highlander 49-yard line. They're able to take the ball in just a couple of plays. And Kobe Barrett, this time a 23-yard touchdown run. The big play there was a penalty against the Highlanders, the touchdown run. The Louderback kick made it 21-0 and no other scoring in the first quarter. Into the second quarter, on the first play of the second quarter, the Highlanders had held the ball. We switched ends to start the second quarter, so the first play of the second quarter, Hugo Henry, nice punt, fielded on a high one-hop bounce by Brandon Winton. He goes 53 yards for the punt return touchdown. Louderback's point after kick made it 28-0. And then with 8:20 to go in the first half, Eli Graff, this time a 20-yard touchdown pass. The point after by Louderback made it 35-0. And then the final score of the first half came with 1 minute 52 seconds remaining. That was again Pagash tossing a 6-yard touchdown pass to Brandon Winton. The point after kick by Louderback good. It was 41-0. The Highlanders ran out the rest of the time in the first half to go to the locker room trailing 42-0. Let's go ahead. Let's take this break. When we come back after these messages, we'll get to Woody's side of the table and we'll take a look at our end of the game scoring summary.
Located at 205 East 3rd Avenue in Oneida, Mark's Family Pharmacy is open 6 days a week with a drive-through window for your convenience. But we're more than just a pharmacy. Check us out for gift ideas like plush animals, Candleberry Company candles and fragrances, designer earrings, caps, toys, and more. There's something for everyone at Mark's Family Pharmacy. Open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. to noon on Saturday.
Respect, compassion, integrity, commitment, community. Those are a few of the principles that guide Mountain People's Health Councils in everything we do. We respect our patients and their need for quality health care. We have compassion on those that are sick and hurting and need help. We are committed to do everything we can to help those in need. And we're focused on providing our friends, family, and neighbors with the very best health care available.
Home-style cooking with friendly service and a relaxed atmosphere. That's Razax. Razax offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it, and daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, and of course, a fish fry every Friday. Razax has a full menu, ranging from quick and easy favorites like hamburgers and club sandwiches to comfort foods like pinto beans. And you'll love something off the grill, like grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. That's Razax on U.S. Highway 27 in Helenwood. Razax, country cooking and great steaks.
Scenic Foods is about freshness, with meat cut in-store daily and special cut upon request. A deli that offers fresh meats and cheeses sliced to your choosing. A produce department offering fresh fruits and vegetables, and of course a full line of competitively priced groceries to meet your weekly shopping needs. Scenic Foods is about value and convenience. Don't have time to cook supper? Try our cheese sticks, pizza, and wings, as well as our fresh-made desserts and side dishes. Need to fill an empty pantry? We have all you need at Scenic Foods, located at 7352 Baker Highway in Huntsville.
Welcome back. Halftime from Alcoa High School, where our Highlanders are on the short end of the scoreboard right now, 42-0 in favor of Alcoa. Alcoa scored by the run, by the pass, by the kickoff return, by the punt return. The only way they haven't scored is on a turnover, and the Highlanders have been pretty lucky that they didn't have a couple of intercepted passes that Alcoa just dropped. So we can't say everything went against us. Those things did go for us there, Woody. How about taking a look at the first half numbers, please?
All right, for Alcoa. Cannon had 3 rushes, for 69 yards. Barton had 1 for 22 and a touchdown. Scales had 1 for 9. They rushed the ball 7 times for 100 yards. Padgett was 5 out of 6, 53 yards, 2 touchdowns. Griff was 2 for 2 for 46 yards and a touchdown. Both of them together was 7 out of 8 for 99 yards. They had a total offense of 199. For the Highlanders rushing, Alton Whaley had 11 carries for 6 yards. Tommy Fitzgerald had 2 carries for 3 yards. Landon Griffith had 7 carries for 10 yards. Hugo Henry had 1 carry for -3. We rushed the ball 21 times, 16 yards. Landon was 2 for 5, 23 yards. And Michael Bowles was 0 for 1. So he was 2 out of 6, 23 yards. Total offense of 39. Rylan Griffin has 2 catches for 23 yards.
Nothing, I guess, surprises me a whole lot there in that regard. We knew this was going to be a tough contest to come down here. We knew the Highlanders had to play their very best football to come down here.
Yeah.
We knew that defensively we had to be better than we had been in the first half. All those things had to play in the Highlanders' favor tonight to stay close in the game. I do expect that Alcoa will drop down to the second and third squads in the second half, and I say that only because they've got Maryville, I think, right here next week, and that is a huge matchup really in Blount County and certainly in East Tennessee.
Right, it's it. I think H might be.
See if we can find him down there.
He was pointing at us, but he's right there in front of you, brother.
Oh. Go ahead, H. We're ready.
Hey, everybody. I am down on the sideline with Coach Jake Wright, and he's still passing on a few instructions right now. Coach, the first thing I'm going to start off with was Landon's finger. How bad did it seem to be?
The trainer sent him on already, so we really don't know.
I needed further attention.
Yes.
Okay. Any big adjustments that will be made by the coaching staff, either offensively or defensively?
You know, we just got to keep playing. We'll tinker with a few things here and there. We got to find a will to play right here the second half, and just keep getting better, keep improving, and take it from next week to the week after that too.
That's right, Coach. I know it's been quick, but I'll let you get back to the team right now. Thank you for joining us.
That was Assistant Coach Jake Wright talking with HL down on the field. Ben, let's swing it over to your side of the table. We've got our Helenwood Foods out-of-town scoreboard, and then we'll have Woody's trivia coming up.
Yeah, not a whole lot of scores to look at tonight because everybody
There's only 20 games going on in our East Tennessee region.
Everybody was on fall break this week. I can tell you that there are a couple of surprising scores out there, though. Claiborne is up on Unicoi County, 13-7. That's a little bit of a surprise. It is clouded and leading Cosby 20-6. Sevier County is up on Daniel Boone 14-7. This is a surprise. South Green is leading Eagleton Academy at the half, but it's only 6-3 as Eagleton hanging in there against one of the top 2A teams in East Tennessee. Elizabethton all over Volunteer at halftime. It's 49-0. It is Unaka up over North Green 14-0. Dobbins Bennett leading William Blunt in the midway through the second quarter is 25-14. It is Maryville all over Cleveland late in the second quarter. Maryville up 24-0.
Wow.
Heritage all over North City early in the third, 21-0. Heritage on top. Polk County and Meigs County are scoreless in the second quarter. That's a surprise.
Wow.
South Pittsburgh up on Chattanooga Prep 21-0. Kingston and McMinn Central, it's early, but they're tied 7-7. And it is Bearden up over Oak Ridge 20-14. That is in the second quarter. And at Helenwood Foods this week, you can get ribeye steaks or T-bone, not T-bone, Let me get it right. Ribeye steaks or New York strip steaks for $9.99 a pound.
Thank you, Ben, and thank Helenwood Foods for providing us our out-of-town scoreboard. Woody, back to our trivia, actually your trivia question and the answer with that.
Sorry, Woody.
Sorry, but who was the first running back in Sky history to go for 1,000 yards? And it was in 1976, Mark Blakely. Yeah, 1,027 yards.
And how many of those 1,000-yard rushers have we actually had?
I doubt.
That'd be something for you to research.
Yeah, we've had a few.
You know, I would have known the answer to that if I'd have thought about it. Rick was over here foreshadowing at the start of the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that can't be. Turn the lights off.
But I was all about it being Harris Keaton.
Yeah.
Well, sorry about that.
And don't read no more scores either.
Yeah.
So tonight's not going as well as last night did, I guess.
A lot switch back.
Not even.
Yeah. These things happen is what we were told.
Here's what you'd never, ever do. Never, ever pick against Maryville. It's just, and they're having a subpar year, but, man, they're laying it to Cleveland tonight.
Yes.
At Cleveland.
And, yeah, I mean, a lot of people thought that Cleveland was going to win that game tonight.
Well, that would be their fourth loss. I mean, who would do? I don't never
would
4
have.
games in a year.
Never would have thought that. Which, obviously, that really makes next week's matchup. And once again, I think that game is here at Alcoa between Maryville and Alcoa. That makes that a real big Blount County slugfest coming up next week.
Yeah.
H got back up here. Did you glean anything else out of the football team with your visit down there, H?
Well, I got just a little bit about Landon. One of the kids was on the field, said you could see the bone in his little finger. So, that's just one of the kids saying it, and a lot of that was excitement.
No, we had that verified up here.
Okay. So anyway, break, and when it comes through your hide, there's a name for that too, right? I don't know. Compound. But anyway, wish him the best. There's some good facilities real close to here. And they put 2 extra minutes back up. I've never seen that before. But
it's because the light show wasn't finished.
Yeah.
You can't do nothing because when the lights goes off, you can't see.
Yep, that's right.
But anyway, a few of the kids, a little bit of limping going on, but other than that, we're okay. And I spoke to Coach Billy Hall after I stepped away from Coach Wright. He said, really, we're not playing all that bad. It's just Alcoa is that good,
Exactly. So it's all about the second half. We've said it 2 or 3 times this year.
Well,
try to get your team motivated. Try to get your team to win the second half.
And we know that Alcoa, without a doubt, they're going to come out with, one drive or two with their first teams. Maybe check down 1 or 2 positions, but after that, we would hope that they'd start checking down some.
Oh, there's no doubt that they will. They may just have the one possession where they do that.
Yeah.
It will be the Highlanders to receive the second half kickoff, and we're lining up, getting ready for that. At least the Highlanders are lined up with their kick return team. For the Highlanders, you've got Michael Bond, you've got Ryland Griffin. Each one of those young men perfectly capable of taking it to the house on a kick return themselves.
We've got a few younger kids in on our kick on the front line, I believe.
Now, Alcoa, they'll trot out their kickoff team. It's just which player. I don't know if it's me or I don't know if it's my quarter headset. I keep cutting in and out.
Yeah, I am too.
Guys, we're okay. Just if you don't hear yourself, just keep on rolling.
Oh, I can do that.
Yeah, so I think the folks at home can hear us. We're definitely struggling here. It's because I fried the board, halfway fried it.
Nah.
He was just thirsty, wanting to drink.
Hey,
I
you gave it a drink.
I done Dr. Pepper all over this sucker.
The diet's what done it.
It is.
Yeah. Sugar, it would have thrived on sugar. Carbon.
The kickoff for Alcoa number 19, Kyron Tyson.
And the last two that he's kicked, we've got returns on them.
Highlanders moving left to right at Alcoa Stadium tonight. Still waiting on the referee to set everybody. And for some reason, he's holding it up.
Anything down the end zone? No, there's nothing.
No, wait a minute. It's
okay.
The kicker kicked it off.
No, he wasn't ready.
And the referee was holding action for some reason.
They didn't even have the time on them.
No, and maybe that's what he's looking at. They don't have time up on the scoreboard.
It was 11-16 when he kicked it.
Yeah.
And we're not complaining about that, are we?
Nah.
There will be a continuous running clock, by the way, as we open the third quarter.
I'm not sure it should be right now, but it is.
Well, it shouldn't be running right now. The referee is still looking to say, hey, you need to reset it because it's got to reset to 12 minutes. And we wait. And we wait.
Offside?
No.
Well, that was not a timed kick, so they can't be an offside.
There we go. They got 12 minutes up on the official clock. And with that, we'll get back and get ready for
I don't know if you all
Tyson to
stepped
kick
out
it off
during the half, but, man, it feels just wonderful out there this evening.
Here we go finally, and second half underway. This kick, high, it's deep, it's a touchback. Highlanders start from the 20-yard line once again. That's the fourth kickoff for touchback that Alcoa's had tonight.
Yeah, I think they are coming out right off the bat with their check down to a second, or they've checked down on their defense.
Highlander football, we begin at our 20-yard line from the huddle. We'll send Jaden Mays to the right side, Rylan Griffin to the left side. We keep two backs in the backfield. The handoff, it goes to Whaley, fighting for yardage, and he'll pick up 2 off the left side. Second down and 8 upcoming for the Highlanders. Our score as we get started in the third quarter is Alcoa 42, Highlanders 0. Did I cut you off?
Well, I was going to say, I know you've noticed too, but we have really ran a lot at the left side. Coaches must see something a little bit better guard tackle on that side, and I guess, no, that's not where we've been setting a tight end. No tight end in this set. Yeah, there is. Well,
yeah,
no,
it'd be on the left side.
It's an H-back, so.
Receiver left and right, two backs again. Michael Bowles, the quarterback in the second half.
Oh,
goes an out receiver. That one's picked off. That'll be headed for the pick six all the way to the end zone. That from about the 26 or 27-yard line.
He was waiting on that one.
Yeah,
yes, he
and
was.
he had a lot of time. That's a long throw, boys.
Boy.
But anyway, with 11-12 to go in the third period, Alcoa has a 48-0 lead, and their kicker's on the field, and that's also number 19.
That's Tyson.
Tyson.
The kick, yes.
Yeah. And here comes a snap. Ball's down.
Kick up.
Good kick.
So the interception return for the touchdown has given Alcoa a chance to increase their lead. Right now it's 49-0. We'll take this break. We'll be back for the ensuing Alcoa kickoff.
For nearly 20 years, South Fork Physical Therapy has been providing quality service to the people of Scott County. Our clinics strive to bring the most modern care in a professional setting, treating not only athletic injuries, but vertigo and balance deficits, back and neck pain, generalized weakness, cardiac rehab, and post-operative care. Over the years, it has been our pleasure to provide sideline care and injury screenings for the student athletes of our community. South Fork Physical Therapy is proud to support the Highlanders and the Indians.
Back at Highland Field. Sorry, I'm not Highland Field at Alcoa. I'm still trying to write information down here. It'll be Alcoa once again to kick off with the Highlanders. I'm assuming that last point after was good. They just didn't put it up on the scoreboard.
I think they had it up.
The kick this time is going to be fielded at the 2-yard line. Griffin tries to cut back across the field, has a seam, and taken down just shy of the 20-yard line.
You're right. They put 48 up there before the kick, so.
Well, got the ball 20 in away.
They brought some bigger boys in to play defense up front this time.
Highlanders starting, well, they'll actually put it forward more than what I thought, again from our 20-yard line. Receiver left, receiver right. Two backs in the backfield. We keep the tight end or H-back on the right side this time. A handoff to Whaley. Tries to bounce that side. Fighting, spinning. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. It'll be 2nd and 10, Highlanders.
I'm still need some help, brother. Help me figure out the heavy running to the left. Are we staying on the left hash that much and running near side?
I don't know. We've been on the left hash, I think, a lot. But
yeah, but we've ran a lot to the left, a lot.
Well, this time that tight end H-back is to the left. But we move our backs with the offset back to the left, to the right this time, in motion.
Left.
The little shovel pass, it goes to Griffin trying to get some yardage. He's going to be caught at about the 20-yard line. And it'll be no gain. It brings up 3rd down. Maybe actually a loss of.
That was great awareness by Ryland right then, because that guy come up to tackle him, actually wrapped around the ball. And Ryland immediately got his other hand around and secured it good. That's kind of weird talking and your voice coming in and out that way.
Well, with the clock running, 8 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. There has been the pick 6 score by Alcoa. From the huddle, 2 receivers each side. We stack the twins. Whaley stays in the backfield to the left-hand side of Bowes. Bowes looking to throw the ball. Now pulls it down, wants to run with it.
Oh, son.
Slides back down at about the 21-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, we had Michael Bond. Once he broke, or he, being our quarterback, broke free a little bit. The 2 defenders came forward. That left Michael just sitting all alone out there.
Hugo Henry on the field again to punt for the Highlanders. Alcoa has 1 returner sitting back at the Highlander 45-yard line. Not showing Hugo a lot of respect. High snap, handled well. Nice punt.
That's pretty good
Drives
punt.
the returner back, fields it at, and calls for the fair catch at his own 46-yard line. So Alcoa starting 1st and 10 from their 46.
Now let's take a look at this. Yep, I think we have a second group. And you know what? Alcoa can check down to their seconds, and they could do a whole lot of damage throughout East Tennessee, 2 3A schools, I think.
I'm not sure if this is Graff
I think
at
it's 14.
quarterback. It's 14. I agree with it.
Yeah.
Gage Foster, or Gage Porter, rather. I'm
nice
sorry.
throw.
And his pass, it's incomplete. Good break for the Highlanders that time as the clock continues to run. I'm not sure I saw the end of it right here. Let me look and see. A little behind him.
Keegan thought that was special, doing the slash across the 30. Look at the scoreboard, Keegan.
I was laughing at the coaches. They're saying, "Ooh, let's don't do that."
Yeah, that's right.
Handoff up the middle. Cutting to the left side, now caught from behind, fighting for that additional yardage. Nice run by Alcoa. That would be number 34 on that carry, Demetrius Kyle. First down for Alcoa at the Highlander 41-yard line.
one of those 3 or 4 Highlanders, somebody needs to wrap around those knees.
Yeah, you guys talked about tackling before the game, and that's definitely been disappointing tonight.
Highlanders really load the line of scrimmage in motion. Turning around, that is
Good
the
job.
handoff to the left side, the 40-yard line, a gain of about 1.
What did you just say, Harris?
Tommy Fisher.
Yeah, Tommy.
I think Tommy was listening
did
to you.
pretty good. Alton did a great job on that.
Noah Lay.
Noah Lay did a really good job there.
Alcoa taking their time. That also bodes well for the Highlanders.
The clock, by the way, is an under 4:35. Continuous running clock.
Twins to the left, twins to the right. The fake
Pulled
keeping
it,
himself,
pulled
that's
it.
Porter. Porter
Oh, yeah,
caught
good
behind the
job.
line of scrimmage, broke a tackle, but enough other not red shirts, but white shirts did not get there to help make the tackle on Porter. That'll be a loss back
Noah
to the
Alton.
original line of scrimmage, the 41-yard line. No, actually further back than that.
Who got there first? Was it
That was
it Gus?
Whaley. Whaley
Gus
got there
Whaley?
first.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Lay and
then Lay
King
and Gus. All
cleaned
right.
her up.
Good job, boys.
Don't forget, coming up after the game, we've got our Danny King Lumber post game. We've got our scoring. We've got our stats. We've got our defensive stats coming your way tonight. Porter at quarterback. He has twins to each side. He'll roll
Get out
right.
there, get out there, get out there.
Quick throw to the sideline. It's caught and knocked out of bounds.
Who do we
At
have in
about
coverage?
the
Is that
34-yard
Tommy,
line.
I
That's
believe?
short of
Yeah.
a first down, bringing up 4th down for Alcoa.
That was Peyton Griffith.
Oh, Tommy's not the one that chucked him out?
No, it was Peyton.
23.
4th and about 3 for the Tornadoes. They have not punted tonight.
Now, that was their first 3rd down of the night. So obviously, I'm a genius. You're going to figure this out right here. It's obviously their first 4th down as well. Good
Let me
series
think.
for the defense.
Let me think.
No, you just go ahead and agree with me.
Okay, yeah, you're right, Ben.
And up back to the right side. A tailback moving to the left and just behind the quarterback Porter.
Power,
the snap,
power, power.
he fakes
Oh.
it, rolling to the left. A little shovel
Cut
pass
his
comes
leg.
under
Good
long.
job.
Under
Boom.
down, and yes,
Michael Bond.
that will be short of the
Michael
first
Bond.
down by the sophomore Michael Bond, and the Highlanders will force the turnover on downs.
Clock is down to 2:34. Did played some defense that time. Let's play a little offense this time. What do you think, boys?
And Harris, I mean, you said it. Get them below the knees, and we really
Yeah.
haven't seen that much
Yeah.
at all tonight. But all of a sudden, we saw that there on about 3 straight plays.
Absolutely. I
And
mean,
you see the difference right away.
those big power backs like on the first team out here, guys, they could push a truck backwards.
From the huddle, the Highlanders will put that tight end on the right side. Receiver left and right. Michael Bowles, the quarterback, hands it off to Henry. Tries to stutter step and get outside. Bulldog down
It's
at
a
the
couple.
35-yard line. 2nd down now, Highlanders. 2nd and we'll say a long 8 to go. And yes, if you're wondering, defensively, we knew offensively Alcoa had checked down to a 2nd unit. They've definitely checked down to a 2nd unit defensively.
Yeah.
The reason I know that, 44 is not out there. The handoff, that's Henry again, left side. Lowers his head a little bit, picks up a couple of yards to the 38.
Shouldn't be 5 people making that tackle.
3rd and long 5, short 6 to go for the Highlanders. 1 minute, 12 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. It's Bolin splitting to the right side, Griffin to the left side. Pass comes outside, nice
good
diving
catch,
catch. Yes, pulled in by the Highlanders, Keegan Bolin. A first down for the Highlanders and a First National Bank first down. Your family, your future, your bank. First National Bank since 1904. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
We're down to a half minute in the 3rd period.
First down, Highlanders. Bowles turns the handoff. That's Henry again. Tries to run outside right. He's pulled down.
Lost a yard,
back
probably.
at the line of scrimmage. Half a yard loss anyway. Second down. The Highlanders will not have to run another play. They're resetting the play clock, but the game clock quickly approaching triple zeros. So after 3 quarters of play, the home team Alcoa Tornadoes have a 49-0 lead over the Highlanders. We'll step aside. We'll hear from one of our sponsors tonight, and then we'll be back for the fourth quarter.
If you vape, you could be inhaling toxic metals into your lungs. To show how scary that is, we made Metal Monster. With special effects that show metal particles being inhaled. And music that would have made your heart race. But nothing is as scary as the facts. Vaping can deliver toxic metals like nickel and lead into your lungs. That's metal in your lungs.
Tail sleep.
Forget the bucket. Stop buying those expensive car care products. For a supreme clean, visit TNT Car Wash in Oneida. TNT Car Wash features the latest in touch-free car wash technology. TNT's touchless automatic wash bays are tough on road grime, but gentle on your car's finish. These feature-packed automatics give you complete control of the wash, including a wheel brush option. Want to wash it yourself? TNT also has traditional wash bays. And don't forget the interior, both vacuum and shampoo stations available. For a dynamite clean, TNT Car Wash, Oneida.
After we change ends, Highlanders now moving right to left as we begin fourth quarter. Alcoa 49, Highlanders 0. At quarterback for the Highlanders, sophomore number 14, Gage. It's not Gage. It's Micah Bowles at quarterback. Has a high snap, hands it off to Henry.
Good hold.
Henry straight ahead, picks up 8
Was that
quick
Henry
yards.
Bond? No, that was Henry. Good run.
I think they brought him
That
to
was
the
a good
sideline
hold.
to say, blow through the hole.
Yeah.
And he's got good speed, and that's what he did on
We
that
saw
possession.
that
3rd and 2.
in the preseason scrimmages, Rick. Remember? We were talking about that.
Now, to continue my thought, Micah Bowles at quarterback. Landon Griffith hurt in the second quarter. It's a hand injury. Was taken from here to the hospital, so we'll not see him anymore tonight. Turn the handoff to Hugo.
Get north-south.
There was something wrong with that play. I don't know if it's timing
well,
from the quarterback to the handoff.
It was a high snap. It was a high snap, a little bit of bobble by the quarterback, I believe. You'd have to run it back, but there's no time with a fast clock. But anyway, it was out of whack. And I think really and truly we had some leakage up in the front line, you know.
Back to the 50-yard line. It's 4th down Highlanders, 4th down and 5 to pick up a first down to sustain this drive. Bowles came to the sideline for the play. Mays will split to the right side. Coming to the left, Griffin. Myers looks at the defense. Not Myers, it's Bowles. Now loads it up, throws it up to the left sideline, and it comes up short of the receivers and defensive backs. So on downs, possession will go over to the Alcoa Tornadoes.
It's okay, Woody.
Sorry, but I keep getting my foot in there.
Hey, that's okay.
Can't see it down there.
Hey,
Sorry
that's
about that.
okay.
Look, at least I brought the light for you guys.
That's what's blinding me over here.
You can't see underneath the table. It's pretty
Hey,
dark
Woody,
underneath the table.
until I try to raise my head up, I'd never know it, see?
Rick, next week they want a foot lamp.
Nah.
I might have one of those. Hey, I
Nah.
got something even better at the house.
Hey, I'm going to bet you there's a good chance at Pickett County that we're going to be outside next week.
Yeah, I'd say you're probably right.
I don't know. Never been there, unless it was 50 years ago. 1st and 10 for Alcoa, another quarterback on the field. Hill keeping himself, trying to run to the left. Caught, slowed down, breaks the tackle, cuts back into the middle of the field. Still trying to achieve and caught, and finally
Israel
tackled down around the ankles. That carry by Micah Jones gives a first down to the Alcoa Tornadoes. This is the 4th quarterback we've seen for Alcoa. And I guess I should give some credit right there to the Highlanders, too. Making that tackle was Israel Turner.
Hey, if he beat Israel, he was gone.
Alcoa to the line on first down.
The tight bunch.
They'll have a trips tight left. Low snap. Ball's on the ground, going back for it.
Yeah,
And Tommy Fitzgerald coming hard off the right edge is able to make the tackle. Alcoa will lose all the way back to the Highlander 38-yard line. It'll be second down now and about 20 yards to go.
Fitzgerald, make sure he doesn't
Jones waiting on the snap. Handoff. They try to sweep
Stick
to the
him.
left. Cutting back into the middle of the field. Has some running room. Hunter's catching from behind, slinging forward for an additional 2 or 3 yards. But it will be a
Michael Bond.
big, huge not a touchdown, but a first down for Alcoa.
It's actually Jaden Mays on that stuff.
Jaden Mays. Guys, once again, we grab them up high and we sling them forward. I'm picky, I know, Ben.
Hey, I wasn't going to disagree with you this time.
7 minutes, 40 seconds left in the game. Again, Alcoa very comfortable, actually insurmountable lead, 49-0. Say it right, Rick. Okay.
And we're down to 7.5 minutes and count.
I'm not the only genius up here tonight.
Yeah.
Rick's always been a smart guy.
What a quartet we've got tonight. We can't sing, but we can do a lot of other things.
Well,
trying to keep that's Jones. He's caught behind the line of scrimmage by the Highlanders.
The only trouble is, do you want to make up stuff and say that was a sack since that quarterback is a running quarterback?
Well, I hear a jet plane taking off I can actually see the jet plane taking off from the airport.
Have they still got the drone up? No.
No. I mean, obviously, I've turned my attention to something else, right?
Yes, they do actually have it still up.
Do they?
Yep, right there, over the 20-yard line. Second down and about 12 to go. Jones, the handoff.
Hit him
running
early.
room. Highlanders are going to hold on and make the tackle down about the
Blakely.
20-yard line. They carry Demetrius Kyle. Substitution on the defensive front for the Highlanders. Third down and 11. So we hold that to a 1-yard gain.
Yeah.
That was Alton got there first, and Archer Carl getting in there and cleaning it up.
Okay, Archer needs a playing time.
Six minutes left in the game. Jones looking at the Highlander defense. Wants to throw the ball over the middle, and the pass drop. Fitzgerald could have got
He might have touched that.
See if Ben replays it back here. Might have touched that just a bit to knock it off its path.
I think so. I think I'd give him the PBU.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. At least the shadow was there, right?
Fourth down from the Highlander 20-yard line. It appears that Alcoa will go for it on fourth down to keep Jones on the field at quarterback. They'll send 2 receivers right and 1 receiver back to the left. They've got an up back on the right side, 1 back to the left of Jones. Jones wants to throw the ball.
Oh,
Dropped
there we got the
at
ball
the
back.
10-yard line, and on downs possession will go over to the Highlanders. Let's mark it
Turnover on
down
downs.
as and actually in the second half in terms of actual offensive possessions, that's twice that the Highlanders have turned over the Alcoa Tornadoes.
And we will start running plays. It's at 4:39 now. Time we call a play and get to the line of scrimmage. What do you figure?
Yep, we started our
4:10?
20-yard line. Bowes from the shotgun. Handoff. Tailback. That is Henry. Henry picks up 3 to the 23-yard line. I think you just keep hitting them here, Highlanders. Try to vary which side you're going. Try to get some speed from Hugo. Hopefully pick up a couple of first downs, and who knows, you might actually break one for the score. to the line. Mays to the right. Griffin to the left. They have the tight end on the left side. The handoff, that is Henry again, fighting for yardage, is falling forward to about the 28-yard line. Yep, that's where they'll spot it at, the 28. It'll be 3rd down and 2 Highlanders.
Once again, Henry on the carry.
If there's one statistic we're going to like tonight, it's been the penalties by both teams.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There's been, what, 1?
2 apiece.
2 apiece, okay.
Well,
I was thinking just 1 each, but still outstanding.
As I look at my watch, I think, hey, man, at 10-9, this game could be over.
Bowes, the handoff, that's Henry again, tries to bounce right, cuts back inside the defender, and falling forward to the 35-yard line. That will be a First National Bank first down and Highlander first down.
I want you to watch Eli Kidd right here. Or is that Hayden Mason?
Right there.
Right there.
That's Kidd. No, wait a minute. That's 60.
Now, sometimes that might get called a block
Mason.
in the back, but nevertheless.
That's Hayden right there.
No giving up on that play.
Nevertheless, he pushed him 10 yards.
Yeah.
I think that might be 78, guys. I don't have my roster laying right in front of me, but.
That made that block?
Yeah.
No, that was 64.
64, okay. I do know that. Hayden Mason, right?
Yeah.
We go twin stack each side. Bowles dropping, wants to throw the ball. Deep into the
underthrow.
Underthrow, and did he make the
No,
INT?
out of bounds, out of bounds.
Out of bounds, so said the officials. 2 minutes left in the football contest. Highlanders have it now 2nd and 10. And the other statistic, 3 drop passes by Alcoa.
Yeah.
Highlander passes, that is.
And you
or
know,
out of bounds.
The most important thing is they have dropped several picks.
Yeah, I don't know if it's fair to call that one a drop or not, though. It looked to me like he made a heck of an effort over there on the sideline, and I thought he came up with it.
He probably came up with it. I mean, so I should have said 2 drops by their secondary, 1 catch out of bounds.
We just send a player off the field, maybe a little blood or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, a
That was the
minute
Alcoa
18 to
player.
go. It's getting close. Breakaway, come on.
Again, twins each side. In motion through the backfield. That's Griffin. Shovel pass.
Come on.
Has a couple of blockers out in front of him. Headed to the sideline. Bounced out of bounds. Nice lick between Griffin and number 20 for Alcoa. However, it's not enough for a first down. Clock is still running. 57 seconds remaining in the game.
Knocked out of bounds by Jay Kirk.
Well, okay, 50 seconds. 4 yards for another first.
Join us during our Highlander postgame wrap-up brought to you by Danny King Lumber. We'll have a scoring recap. We'll have our stats. We've got our defensive tackle summary for the Highlanders. We'll talk about the game and more.
Let's make it a good one.
Bowling splits to the right. Coming to the left side will be Griffin. Now Griffin in motion. Shovel pass to him. Trying to sweep the right side. Jukes in. Goes back outside and then taken down at about the 42-yard line. And that will be the final play of the game. We'll slide this out of the way because I know the coaches will be coming through here in just a moment. The Highlanders are able to run out the clock here in the final moments of the game as the Alcoa Tornadoes pick up a comfortable, easy-looking win over the Highlanders tonight, 49-0. There was only 1 score in the second half. That belonged to Alcoa in the third quarter. We'll tell you about that when we go over our scoring summary at the end of the game. Don't forget, coming up at the conclusion of our post-game wrap-up, we've got our superlatives, our player of the game, our trophy master lineman of the game, and our Little's Drug and Fountain play of the game. So we've got all that still coming your way and a lot more that we'll discuss in our Highlander post-game brought to you by Danny King Lumber. We'll get to that right after these messages.
Tommy's Motorsports is East Tennessee's premier power sports dealership. We're a full-service dealership offering sales, parts, and service with 2 locations to serve you. In Clinton, you'll find Kawasaki, Suzuki, Yamaha, Wave Runner, Polaris, Slingshot, and Homestead trailers. In Crossville, you'll find Honda, Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, Bad Boy, Roxor, and Yamaha. Come in today and see why Tommy's Motorsports has developed the highest reputation for quality and customer service. When your job requires concrete, call Twin K Enterprises. We take pride in both residential and commercial projects. Our concrete is state certified and lab tested with proven high strength mixed result. We have certified facility operators and mix design technicians to be sure our customers get the best mix the first time, every time. Twin K has 6 concrete plants to serve the entire Highway 27 corridor from Georgia to Kentucky. Twin K, call 569-6341.
My name's Mike Baird. I'm a loan officer with United Cumberland Bank here at the Oneida office. A lot of the businesses here locally, they are small businesses. It's mom and pop shops. It's 1 and 2 people operations, and they're looking to grow. And if you're looking to do that, I'd be interested in sitting down with you, talking to you about those future plans, seeing what your needs are, maybe pointing out some ideas to you, some things to think about in the future. We decide here what we do to help grow our community.
My name is Wayne King. I'm owner-operator of Baby J's Pizza. We've been in business since 2017, and we think we have the best pizza in town. We have our regular hand-tossed pizzas. We have thin crust. We have thin crust cauliflower. We also offer vegan. We also offer dairy-free, gluten-free. We have low-carb, no-carb. We have a wide variety because we want to serve the best customer base possible and give everybody the opportunity to experience a good pizza.
Welcome back to Alcoa and our post-game wrap-up brought to you by Danny King Lumber. Great people, great prices. Phone him at 569-1430. That's Danny King Lumber. Joined by Highlander defensive coordinator Charles Golem. Coach, thanks for stopping by. Everybody knew, we knew, you knew, probably players knew, that this was going to be a real challenge for the Highlanders to come to Alcoa to take on what many believe is another state championship team. And I'm sure when you watch film, you'll find goods and you'll find positives about that. But just your initial impressions about the game tonight and how well we played or didn't play.
Well, this is one of the premier programs, not just in the state of Tennessee, but the whole South. I mean, they're good. The number of recruits they got that's going Division I shows how good they are. And we didn't want to back down from the fight. If we want to get to where we want to be, we've got to be able to step up to the challenge of these guys. Right. And we told our kids all week, don't give them anything, make them fight and claw for every inch. There was times we really battled hard out there. There's sometimes we didn't, but, we got a lot of positives, a lot of negatives we can go look at on this. But we told them, just go out there. We want to battle. When we get to where we want to be, it's going to be against guys like this. We got to be able to battle with them.
Well, we're going to have to, being in the same region with them, and that's not going to change.
Absolutely. Hey, Coach, I'm not picking on you because you're a defensive coordinator, but there's just something inside me. Man, when are we going to start one person out of the 4 wrap the knees? Because those were big, powerful ball carriers tonight.
We talked to them all week.
Yeah,
you try and go high on these guys, they're going to leave you in the dirt. You got to go low. You got to run through the knees. We work on hawk tackling abilities all the time, and we've got to buy into that because you're not that big 44. You're not taking him on high. There's not many people I've met that can go high on that guy. There's a reason that Tennessee wants him.
Yeah.
And we've got to learn. You're not going high on these guys. You got to go low. You got to wrap up. You got to roll.
And you got to get support there.
Absolutely.
You have to flow to the ball.
Have to rally the ball.
And as you get support, one of the guys has got to go down.
Yep.
You hit somebody up high to stop him. Slow him down.
Well, that's one of the things we work on. Go low, wrap the legs, roll to the ground, and everybody rally the football. Well, we've got to buy into that better. There's times that it shows up and times where we want to try to think that we can put a shoulder into anybody and knock them to the ground, and that's not happening with guys like that.
You pretty much was able to stay in your same defense all night long. You adjusted the linemen a little bit to their line strengths, which hatch they were on. In the back end of it, I'm going to guess you went a lot of man and sometimes some man free.
Yeah, we went a lot of man free in the second half, and a lot of that, guys, is Keegan Boland, Peyton Griffith, Jaden Mays. They battle out there at corner. They're able to lock a lot of guys down that are pretty talented guys, especially Keegan Boland. That kid's going to be one of the better corners around as he gets older. It shows when they don't want to throw at you. They threw at him early. They got a PI off of it, but they didn't really want to go at him after that because he was right there step for step with that guy, and it shows how talented he is.
And Peyton's actually starting to show.
Peyton's coming into his own. You know, early before the season started, we thought Peyton would be starting or rotating quite heavily, but he had the injury early. Yeah. He's coming back to now, and he's looking really good. He showed in practice the last 2 weeks that he's almost back to his full self, and we're going to keep rolling him out there and letting him make plays. Our secondary helps a lot with that. We were able to go a lot of man-free. We rolled a lot of cover 3, a lot of cover 2. We tried to move our line around, try and keep some guys off our backers.
Yeah.
And we battled. We fought for 4 quarters with them. That's a talented football team.
Well, linebacker was a position that you were kind of blessed to have a few extras. That numbers, I mean, that's getting down kind of skinny now.
We were pretty much out of them at the end of the game there. Yeah. We were down to our last guys in. Hopefully we'll get healthy this week, and we'll be back rolling. Our depth got tested really big tonight at backer, but a lot of those young guys went in. Desmond Bolin, he's not afraid of anything. That kid's not afraid of anything. He'd try to tackle a Mack truck if you ask him to.
And he smiles the whole time he's
doing
it.
All the time. Never doing anything but smiling.
Gotta like that young man, I tell you.
Coach, thank you for stopping by. We appreciate it. We know you want to get down with the team and with the other coaches there like that. Quick look ahead next week, Bardstown, Pickett County.
Yes, sir. We're going to go in there and play our ball game. We'll look at the film some more. We've watched it some already. We'll take a more in-depth look at it probably tomorrow and Sunday, spend a lot of time on it, get a game plan together. But we feel really good about this game. Even banged up right now, we feel like we got a good chance against them. We're going to go out there and battle, though. We've got to buy in and go battle and fight for every yard that we get.
Coach, look forward to it. Thank you once again for stopping by.
Thank you, Charles.
Let's go ahead, and before we take this break right here, we got a lot more to go in our Danny King postgame wrap-up. Let me mention this right here. I hadn't had a chance to mention it, but please support the sponsors that bring you football on the IH Sports Network. Tell them when you go in there to visit those retailers or businesses, tell them how much you appreciate their support so that you can follow us at home tonight, watch a replay. Just tell them how much you enjoy our coverage and support them because they support us. With that, 49-0, the final score is Alcoa wins tonight. Let's take this break, and then we'll be back with more of your Highlander postgame wrap-up.
Danny's Drugs has been dedicated to providing patients with quality healthcare services since 1966. From our beginnings as a fountain drugstore to our current location on the 4th Lane in Oneida, one thing has remained the same: exceptional service. Our staff of highly motivated and carefully trained professionals understand your needs and respond to them in a personal and friendly manner. Our staff works together as a team to provide the finest patient care available. That's Danny's Drugs, putting patients first since 1966.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
Welcome back to our Danny King Lumber postgame. Remember, retail and wholesale lumber. They've got great people, great prices. That's Danny King Lumber. Call them at 569-1430. It doesn't mention there, but also treated lumber. So that's Danny King Lumber. Let's take a look at the end of the game scoring summary. I'll go through this sort of fast. It's all in favor of Alcoa. First score came on the opening kickoff. Eli Graff, 82-yard kickoff return. The Bacon Louderback point after kick gave the Tornadoes a 7-0 lead. On their next possession, their quarterback Pajak, I've gone all game saying it, Pajak, tosses a 12-yard scoring pass to Joe McCord. The Louderback point after kick made it 14-0. With 2 minutes 25 seconds left in the first quarter, Colby Barrett, a 23-yard touchdown run, the Louderback point after kick, increased the Alcoa lead 21-0. We moved to the second quarter, and on the first play of the second quarter, the Highlanders punt. Brandon Winton picks it up on a high hop, returns it 53 yards for the punt return touchdown. The Louderback point after made it 28-0 in favor of Alcoa after one play in the second quarter. With 8:20 to go in the first half, Eli Graff this time throws a 29-yard scoring pass. The Louderback point after kick made it 35-0 in favor of Alcoa. And then with only a minute 52 remaining in the first half, Pajax tosses a 16-yard score to Brandon Winton. The point after kick made it 42-0. There was no other scoring in the first half as the Highlanders ran out the clock to take it to halftime. There's only one other score in the game that came in the third quarter with 10 minutes 45 seconds remaining. Jacoby Cooper, a 26-yard interception for Alcoa, returning it for the pick six touchdown. And then Kyron Tyson kicked the point after to make it 49-0. And that's the way this game ended tonight as the Highlanders fall to Alcoa 49-0. That will improve the Alcoa overall record to 8 wins and no losses. And they'll be playing Maryville next week. For the Highlanders, that takes our record to 1 win and 7 losses. And next week we'll be traveling to Byrdstown to take on Pickett County. Again, that's 1 week from tonight. That will be an 8 p.m. start time, Eastern start time, that game at Pickett County.
Yeah, that's,
I'm going
to say we go in the central time zone, so not a bad drive. I mean, there's a few curves north of Jamestown, but it's pretty good, quick trip.
I'm going to throw Ben the curve right now. We're going to throw it to him to look at the defensive tackles for the Highlanders tonight.
Tommy Fitzgerald statistically was the leader on defense tonight. He had 5 stops, 3 of them solo, 1 tackle for loss. He also had a pass broken up. Jaden Mays had 3 tackles. Bond had 3 tackles. Noah Lay had 3 tackles. Alton Whaley had a couple of tackles. Peyton Griffith had 2. Gus King had 2. Those were everyone. Keegan Bowling had 2. Forgot him. Those are the ones with multiple tackles tonight for the Highlanders.
All right, Ben. Thank you very much. Woody, are you ready offensively?
Yeah. For Alcoa, Kennedy had 3 carries for 69 yards. Barnett had 1 for 22 and a touchdown. Scales had 1 for 9. Kyle had 4 for 35. Porter had 1 for -2. Jones had 3 for 9. They rushed about 13 times, 142 yards, 1 touchdown. Passing department, Cody was 5 for 6, 2 touchdowns, 53 yards. Jones was 0 for 2. Griff was 2 for 2 and a touchdown, 46 yards. Porter was 2 for 3 for 7 yards. All of them together was 9 out of 13, 3 touchdowns, 106 yards, total offense of 248.
Looky yonder at the rain coming down. Hey,
for the Highlanders, Alton Whaley had 13 carries, 17 yards. Tommy Fitzgerald had 2 carries for 3 yards. Landon Griffith had 7 carries for 10. Hugo Henry had 9 for 22. Michael Bowes had 1 for 1. We rushed about 32 times, 53 yards. Landon Griffin was 2 for 5, 23 yards. Michael Bowes was 4 for 8, 1 pick for 13 yards. We was both of them together was 6 out of 13, 1 pick. Total offense or passing was 36 yards. Total offense of 89. Rylan Griffin had 4 for 23. Keegan Bogan had 2 for 13.
And the thing in those numbers that we didn't mention in there was certainly the kickoff return, which covered 82 yards, and the 53-yard punt return for touchdown. So we didn't mention those. So it looks like with that 248 yards, the Alcoa, you think, hey, that score, they had no yardage.
Well, let me tell you something. That was the thing I was going to point out. They didn't have a 100-yard rusher tonight or a 100-yard receiver. It was. I mean, Coach Hall, Billy Hall, told me that halftime. He said, we're not playing that bad, and that was against the ones in the first half, and in a lot of ways we wasn't.
It was just the special teams that made the difference for Alcoa certainly tonight. Let's see.
All they liked was a scooping score, having the full gambit, wasn't it?
Yeah, it certainly was. Let's go ahead. Let's take this break. When we come back, we're going to have our out-of-town scoreboard, and then we're also going to have our superlatives. We'll get to those things when we return to Alcoa after the break.
At First National Bank, we bleed orange and red. That's because we're a local bank, and we're proud to support our community's teams. But we do more than just root on the Indians and the Highlanders on game nights. We're honored to sponsor all our community schools and their athletic programs. First National Bank. Since 1904, we're deeply rooted in Scott County.
The superior technology of fiber optics carries a communication signal that is more robust and reliable than older technologies. Connecting homes and businesses directly to fiber optic networks enables enormous improvements in what bandwidth devices are capable of delivering. Experience Highland Communications' world-class broadband, delivered over Highland Telephone Cooperative's fiber optic network to make your online experience extraordinary. Highland Telephone and Highland Communications. World-class connections with a local, hometown touch.
Welcome back to our Danny King Lumber postgame. What we're doing is we're showing you everything that we can in Alcoa tonight within the range of our camera.
We missed the drone, though. That was.
Yeah, we certainly did. We got to add one of those. Well, actually, Greg already has one of those.
Hey, you know, you're close to an airport. It's a good thing they've got the green and red light on them, isn't it?
Yeah, it certainly is there. We're just trying to steady the camera up here to get us through our post game.
Started raining on us a little bit over there. Had to move the camera in.
Ben, to your side of the table, let's take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard, please.
All right, we're starting to get just a few finals in tonight. Sevier County defeats Daniel Boone, the final 24-7. Elizabeth and All Over Volunteer 56-0. It was Heritage defeating Lenoir City. That's an upset, 35-0. Heritage the winner tonight at home. Those are the games that have gone final. A whole lot of games that have not gone final yet. Claiborne up on Unicoi County, 26-21. That's an upset in the Brewing tonight. Cloudland at the half up on Cosby, 42-14. Happy Valley all over Cumberland Gap. It's 38-12. Eagleton and South Green in the fourth quarter, 13-13. That's probably the biggest surprise of the night in East Tennessee, I would have to think. Morristown West up on David Crockett, 33-13. It is Unaka and North Green tied at 14 in the third quarter. Dobbins Bennett leading William Blunt 32-14. That's in the third quarter. Maryville still all over Cleveland. It's in the third, 34-7. Meigs County leads Polk County 7-0 in the third. Wartburg up on Sunbright 40-0 going into the fourth. It is South Pitt over Chattanooga Prep 41-6. McMinn Central leads Kingston 21-14.
Wow.
A little bit of a surprise there.
Does it say how deep they
as
are?
well. That game is in the third quarter.
Okay.
And at Hillenwood Foods this week, you can get New York strip steak or ribeye for $9.99 a pound.
And thanks to Hillenwood Foods. Now let's look at our superlatives before we've got our final comments here. First of all, our First National Bank player of the game. Remember, First National Bank, they've been doing it since 1904, banking at last. They're a member FDIC and an equal housing lender. That's First National Bank. Our First National Bank player of the game tonight is Tommy Fitzgerald, who had a solid game defensively, leading the team in tackles tonight. Our Trophy Masters lineman of the game, Trophy Masters, on South Main Street in Oneida. They provide the apparel that we have on here. They provide a lot of apparel. McQuarrie County, Scott County, if they do not have your high school or middle school, whatever you want, whether it be T-shirt, long sleeve T-shirt, sweatshirt, hoodie, cap, whatever, you help them design it, they can produce it for you. That's Trophy Masters, Tony and Jeannie Duncan. Our Trophy Master lineman of the game tonight is Dakota Strunk. And finally, Little's Drugs and Fountain. Remember, they've got soup, they've got sandwiches, they've got more at Little's Drugs and Fountain on Highway 27 in Hillenwood. That's Little's Drugs and Fountain. Our play of the game tonight was a first down reception by Rylan Griffith, where he had to tiptoe a little bit. He was headed to the sideline, tried to stick the ball forward enough to get the first down. I think that's the play you're seeing right there, and see Rylan struggling, and he does pick up a big first down for the Highlanders. So that is our play of the game, brought to you by Little's Drugs and Fountain. Guys, we'll start at whichever end you want to. We'll start at Ben's end. Any final thoughts and comments on tonight's game? And, of course, we go to Pickett County next week. I don't think we have to cover that. We just want to get up there and play good football.
Yeah, it's an opportunity to right some wrongs next week, and I think that's what you look forward to because the last couple of weeks have been rough. Last week was the heartbreaker tonight. I mean, you knew what the outcome was going to be coming over here. You wanted to play well. I think you guys hit on that. And I think at times tonight Scott did play. They played okay. Now, they had their moments where they didn't, right. But I think there were some positives to take away. Just got a little more banged up, unfortunately.
That's the point.
The next 2 weeks, though, are winnable games, and there's still a playoff spot out there. So
there is.
A lot to play for.
Yes, indeed. Woody? 2 things at the same time. Can you hold the camera and
hold the camera and speak to?
Speak to, yeah.
Here, Woody, let me relieve you.
I hate to see Landon go down with another injury again. I just hope we know he's got some broken fingers.
Yeah, I would
we
say
just
that.
hope it he does, and hopefully he can play. Probably not.
I would doubt it. Yeah,
but I'd say his season's probably over with for him. We hope not. We wish him the best. But like Ben said earlier, there's still a playoff game out there to still get, and we go to Pickett County 1 game at a time. We go to Pickett County and let these kids get over there and have fun like we did back in week 2, 3, whichever it was. It's just it's just we know what was going to happen when they come over here. But, they scored about any way that
we always know it, but we never say it, right?
That's true. And, and most likely we're going to have another dot on there that's saying, we played another defending state champion.
Yeah.
Because they're going to win another one again. So, there you go. So, wish kids this got hurt, wish them to get better, and look forward to going to Pickett County. I don't think we've ever played Pickett County before as I know of. So
I don't think
that'd
so.
be the first time. But look forward to going over there and getting a W.
Go ahead, H.
Hey, if y'all going to Pickett County next week, like I said, you got just a little bit of curves, not like there used to be, north of Jamestown. Good road when you get out to Static. Takes you right into Birchtown. There's signage there. I don't know. Ben might even want to go fishing after, so I don't know. You got any worms dug up, Ben? Any minutes draft? But anyway, no. Guys, the biggest takeaway I have from this game is that, Landon going down with that injury and the way it was described to me, it pretty much ends his season. It's something he should recover from, give him a couple of months. But, golly, it's sure going to be a loss the next couple of weeks. But it's just time for the coaches to get together and get things in place to have the backup quarterback ready to go and the support cast around him. And, golly, defensively, I think maybe this week we heard Charles talk up here just a minute ago. I would expect there'll be tackling drills this late in the season, getting people down. And, golly, it's they're just some little things that just haven't shown up within the locker room that maybe a few little things will pull it together and it'll fall into place.
I'm going to categorize that a little bit better. The Highlander football team knew that they had quite a task in front of them tonight to come to Alcoa. They read just like we do. They know the history of Alcoa. They knew that they were the number 1 AP-ranked team in 3A football coming into the night. So they knew the challenge. The good thing is they came in, they played to the best of their ability. They played hard for most every snap. It's true that it didn't look like our tackling was crisp sometimes, but I want to tell you, Alcoa has an exceptional bunch of running backs and the like, and an arm tackle won't bring them down. We know that. That'll continue to be that way going down for a long time as far as this game is concerned. But the Highlanders do fall 49-0 to Alcoa. The thing is, you pick your head back up, you come to practice on Monday, you get ready for Pickett County. I think Woody said it's 1 game at a time. It is that. So we get ready for Pickett County. And with that, we want to thank everybody bringing our broadcast back home to you. We want to thank Remington behind our camera. We thank Greg Bond, our off-site coordinating director and producer. The Highlander fans that came here tonight. It's true we didn't fill up the stands here, but look, they've got they probably hold 3,000 people in the visiting stands here at Alcoa.
Some of the people may
so
still be driving around out there trying to find the gate.
just like we were, yeah. I mean, so that's it. So we thank the crowd that support the Highlanders. Can't say enough about our Highlander crew here. Ben Garrett, Woody Keaton, H.L. Keaton, myself, Rick Keaton. Wish we had a better turnout, but we'll invite you to be with us. If you cannot go in person, be with us on the IH Sports Network next Friday night, game time, 8 o'clock from Pickett County High School. That's it for our coverage tonight. Good night, Scott County. Have a great cold weekend.